game might suck, but stream should be live. It should be live. Why is it not showing? Why is it not showing? There we go. Just had to refresh. No, a dozen times. Not showing. And volume works. Everything's up. All right. Here's the thing. DSP started earlier than normal. Normally he's late. This time he's actually early. This is the first time I've ever seen him early. Faces on the floor. Thugs on the floor. We got thugs on the floor. Shoot him in the face. We got thugs on the floor. Faces on the fucking floor. Alright, well, looks like everything's up and running. Volume's working. So we should be good. Alright, here we go. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot him in the face cause it's thugs on the floor. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in the face cause he's on the fucking floor. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot him in the face cause it's thugs on the floor. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Ooh, apparently Sonic 2 booms to $71 million at the box office. Yo, Sonic. On the fucking floor. And already they're doing that. It's gonna be the first movie to sell 1 trillion tickets. Got a 203% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Shoot him in the faces on the fucking floor. Connect? What do you mean? I am connected to the internet. Shut up, computer. I am so connected to the internet. Guess I better be. Ooh, I've got something. 1 second, I'll be right back. Oh, wait a minute. And I forgot. Text. La text. There we go. Hello. Come on. Go back. There we go. Weak. Green screen. Oh, we went to my refrigerator first. You have the laptop right now, but you don't do anything on your laptop, DSP. What is there to set up? It should be the exact same thing every time. Because you usually have to watch porn on your business laptop, right? Or watch WWE stuff. Can't using the smart TV downstairs, guys. It was the only way for me to keep up with WWE. Surprised he started early. Like, Never seen him start early. Wait for a... Jasper woke me up, guys. I was up early and started to stream early, guys, because Jasper woke me up. Instead of sleeping until 10:45, guys, I woke up at 10:40. It was the worst. Instant death. Wasn't actually instant. You just suck. You didn't see the first 3 hits that hit you. Instant death. It's instant Sticking around on Twitter. Easily amused. Yeah, everybody, rock your body right. Backstreet's back, alright. Takes back to the 90s. Shout out to an NSYNC, 98 Degrees. Backstreet Boys. Why did he sing this? That's the question I have, is why was he singing this song in the first place? God, his voice is so annoying. I go back to the songs that don't have him singing as much. Run away because this music sucks. Yeah. Mr. Luck! Skywalker. Oh, that's apparently what he's playing today. Well, no joke. Apparently last time he played this game. Who's Palpatine? Like, what? Like, how do you not know who Palpatine is? You're playing Star Wars game. This is not the first Star Wars game he's played. He's played multiple Star Wars games. How does he not know who the Palpatine is? Hey, 1993. Shu and of course Kumo. It was the exact same cake as it was last year. Like, they went to the store and bought the exact same cake. My wife made it. No, she didn't. It was the exact same cake. If she's even there. Yeah, most overused character doesn't know who he is. What the hell? He's very active in his chat today. He's usually not this active in his chat. Did Cat kill him and she's taking over? Is that why the stream started early? And they're more active in chat than usual? Oh, he'd never make it at Amazon. What? I have to be on my feet? And I can't take a half-hour break after working 15 minutes? Bullshit! And I love that. We're married. Who? My wife. Who is she? Cat. Well, can we see her? No. Oh, do you have any proof she still exists? No. But she does. You gotta believe me, guys. My wife is totally real. I just pick my imagination, guys. I swear. Like, uh-huh. It's crashing on you. That's not good. Complete destruction, guys. As he hits the wall and bounces off and dies.
Wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow.
Hits the wall harder than Dale Earnhardt. Oh! And I love that he'll take any song. Oh, here's a song making fun of him always going, guys, Here's a kid that's making fun of him. He gets to play it on his channel. Actually, he calls her mom, not daughter. Yeah, it's his second mother. Unless Cat moved out and his mom's actually living there. That's why he's constantly saying mom. I think it would be hilarious. I'm a mature adult. Every mature adult in their 40s lives with their mom, guys. It's totally normal. George, how's it going? Looks the kind of person that doesn't care about if they live or die, so yeah, she probably would give you a good head. That's terrible. I think I'm almost done with Zombieland Saga. There's a disaster or something coming that's gonna wipe out the whole area. The last episode that I watched before I had to start this. Made for videos. Watched some Zombieland Saga while I was editing and uploading stuff. I had a pretty productive day so far. Now I'm doing this. And after this, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'll try to finish Zombieland Saga, get some Diablo 2 in, maybe make another video. I have another idea for a video, but again, I ran out of time. I told my friend, when I was hanging with my friends yesterday, I'll give you guys $20. Without looking at your phones, tell me what the show Zombieland Saga is about. And yeah, none of them could even think of what the show could be about because Zombieland Saga has got to be with zombies. Yes, but what are the zombies doing? Is it anything like from the movie? No, it has nothing to do with the movies. Like, how the hell would anyone guess? Oh, it's about a guy resurrecting pop idols to make a super group. They're constantly holding himself in every game. Kumo, what do you expect? Can't play games himself, guys. It's not like that anymore. Lane. Oh, holla holla, thank ya. Hope you have a good day. How do you get wrecked in Kirby? Oh, I know, BDSP, that's how.
To be fucking kidding me. I'm angry. Nothing I can do, it's gone for good. Anyway, when you scratch your nuts, do you do the manly thing and sniff your fingers after? What the fuck? That's ridiculous. Phil's balls jarred up.
He's over in the corner watching, just like Will Smith does with Jada. Oh!
Balls smell. I have a jar of ball scent, of course, that I smell all the time. Phil's balls. Anyway, it's great. Anyway, look what happened. Anyway, it's great. Anyway,
Yeah. Can't imagine being DSP, trying to be a person, going out in public. Because you figure he probably snorts when he's out in person, too. Can you imagine you're a cashier? This is supposed to be 3 for $4. How come it's ringing up $1.25? Sir, could you please stop asking our employees for a tip? Our employees do not tip the customers. Now how am I supposed to pay for my groceries?
That sucks. How did he break the nether portal? How? How did he break the nether portal? How? Anyway, why didn't I bring a pickaxe? I didn't think I had to dig anything. I was going in, killing the fucking gas, and getting out. I didn't know a gas would randomly shoot at the portal and fuck everything up. Anyway, it's great. Anyway, look what happened. Anyway, it's great. Anyway, look what happened. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. He broke my nether portal. How? He broke my nether portal. How? Dude, I'm stuck here forever. How?
John Howard.
I'm upset. That sucks. A simple misclick.
There's another person in the group where the respective pack wasn't there. Can't remember the name though.
He broke my nether portal. How? He broke my nether portal. How?
Ain't even worse, imagine the smell. Although, no. Before his day off, he says he showers the night before his day off. It's the only time a week he showers. So I guess the smell wouldn't be too bad. So he does say that's when he takes his weekly shower.
How? Okay, I'm alright. I thought I was much worse off than I am. I'm okay. I'm serious. I'm not going back to the nether again unless I have to, so. The game's over. I'm angry. Phil's balls.
3 people were killed in a stabbing down at the subway. Snort. How terrible. Those people could have given me their money before they died. Ack. It's not like they need the money anymore. Why is everybody booing me? They're dead. They don't need the money anymore, guys, but I do. Thugs on the floor. Shoot them in the faces. Thugs on the floor. Wait, he said the stream early. Will he end the music early? No. Of course he won't. We got bugs in the air.
Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air, we got bugs.
Broke into my house and my hatchet that I kept next to the door didn't help me, guys. Bullshit. What's the point of me keeping a hatchet next to the door if I couldn't use it to fight this guy off, guys? Although I guess it's a good thing he has a hatchet, not a gun. Can you imagine this jackass with a gun? Cat comes home from Tyrone's one night. He's just blasting holes in the wall. I thought it was Evil AJ. I'm sorry. I can't. What if it was Evil AJ breaking in? I had to put holes in the wall. I'm still waiting for someone to report his business to the HOA. Because according to his HOA, he's not allowed to run a business from his condo. Like I gotta do, be like, hey, here's his Google listing for his Burnout Productions, running from his condo. Yeah, poor Dwayne Haskins. Like, he was finally starting to get his shit together, finally. And apparently his car ran out of gas on the highway. Like, holy shit. Like, of all the places to run out of gas, the highway, goddamn. It's not like, oh, it's a side road, you just pull up on the shoulder, you're good. And now it's a fucking highway, like, holy shit. Hey JDX, how you doing? Trying to explain the condo association. It's not a real business. I just say that to write off on my business expenses, guys. So you write off your business expenses on your taxes? Yeah. So it's a business. It's not a business. I just write off business expenses, guys. What'd you get from Wendy's? The Baconator and Frosty's about the only thing I get from there. I mean, you can't go wrong with a Wendy's Frosty. I'm not sure what I'm going to watch after I finish. Oh, he's terrible at line 93. Nuggies and fries. I had a craving for ketchup the other day, so I bought fries just so I could eat them with ketchup. Well, you can't just eat hot or ketchup. So you gotta have hot dogs or fries. And I'm not in the mood for hot dogs, so I went with fries. That's weird how the body just gets cravings like that sometimes. Like, why is my body craving ketchup of all things? Like, it makes no sense for it to just be random, like, that sounds really good right now? Ketchup. Like, you can't just eat ketchup, you gotta have something with the ketchup. It's even worse when you have a craving for something, but you don't know what it is. Like, okay, I can see it in my mind. What is that? What is it, this thing that I'm craving right now?
The hell is this music? The hell is this music? What the fuck did the European staff have to do with this game?
Here it comes, gonna cheap out the window, yeah. Dick Lightning.
His poor Dick Lightning got nerfed already in Elden Ring. That face.
Dick Lightning. It's a scream.
But apparently he's using Asmongold's build. Which, I mean, it's not a bad build to use from what I saw in the video. Dude took out Melania, whatever her name is. Took her out in like 12 hits. Like, his build is really fucking good. But the fact that DSP's all, I'm playing the game raw, guys, I'm going in cold turkey. And then he's just straight up copying Asmongold's build. He'll never interview detractors. It's way too much work. Oh, you can see him in the background. What the fuck is he doing? What was he? Oh, there we go. He was just doing something stupid. I know, it's DSP, what do you expect?
Good
Morning, Vietnam!
Good morning! How you doing? What's up, everybody? Good morning and welcome to the
I love that he's still using
Podcast,
troll intro.
Episode 112.
He's so desperate for content, he doesn't care anymore.
No. Episode 113. Wow.
episode. It's not an
At
episode.
some point, we had episode 100. I didn't even realize it, and I didn't even mention it. I totally didn't realize that we had hit it. Oops.
Not a
Oops.
clown,
It's the
guys. It's not a
milestone there.
clown.
But when you do a show as often as the pre-stream podcast, numbers are meaningless. By the end of this year, we'll have like 300 episodes. Seriously, there'll be a ridiculous amount. Okay? So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pre-stream podcast. Today is April 10th, 2022.
It's not a podcast.
There are 2 more days
It's
left.
just you
in my
ranting
full
and
stream
raving and
week here,
bitching about stupid shit.
And it's been a good streaming week so far. I've had a good time with all of you. And I
You'd
hope
be
you
doing the
guys are
world
ready
of
for more
service
fun
there,
times,
Thresh
gaming
Metal.
fun here right now on DSP Gaming. All right. Excuse me. But in all seriousness, I hope you're all having a good weekend. I am. For the most part, my allergies have been bothering me. But outside of that, things have been pretty good around here. You know, all the games, a good balance of stuff. I'm happy to be back to full-time streaming now. My birthday was good this past week with the birthday marathon.
You
event
never
that we
stopped
did.
full-time
So,
streaming.
You know, going
You
good.
can't
on
stop
all
full-time
cylinders
streaming.
are
It's all you got
pumping.
going on in your life.
Full octane, adrenaline, lubricated,
What the fuck is he going on about?
petroleum-coated motion.
Hey, how are you gonna
Whatever
call
that
you're
means.
broke when you got all these very expensive consoles behind
So,
you? I need those
hope
for
you
my
guys are ready.
business. It's totally different,
All right, let's talk
guys.
a little bit about what you guys can expect for the next couple of days into the next week. Very exciting. So today, ladies and gents, we got the pre-stream podcast right now. Don't have a lot to talk about today because there's one big news story which we will cover.
Kingdom Hearts 4 got announced.
And officially announced. Speculation has been satiated. But outside of that, there's not that much going on in games, so we'll do some Q&A.
He doesn't even need to
today.
afford a green screen.
Don't
He
know
has
how
one sitting in his
long
garage still. He just refuses to
the
set it
stream
up
will
because he's a
be,
bitch.
Pre-stream will be, that is, because I don't have many topics to go over today. But then again, usually on the days
Then
when
we'll
I
do a
think,
Q&A,
okay,
guys.
there's
Calling
a
it.
particular great amount of
He's
stuff
gonna do
to
a
talk
Q&A.
about, boom. We get good questions, we get good topics of discussion, and the next thing you know, a full podcast has happened, right? Happens a lot, often. So, so that being said, we'll see what happens. And then after that, it's time for Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga to continue. So allow me
Are you gonna figure out who
to give
Palpatine
you a little
is?
summary of what I think about the game in the first 3 hours. It's definitely an evolution of what the Lego games used to be. Because I used to play the Lego games back in the day. I actually played.
And then you
Lego-
stopped
original
because of
Lego
Panda
Star Wars
Lee.
games. I played Lego Indiana Jones. For YouTube, I did playthroughs of games such as Lego Lord of the Rings 10 years ago. That's right, it was exactly 10 years ago, 2012, when Lego Lord of the Rings came out, and I did a co-op playthrough of it.
How about you do
As
co-op
well as
this time
games
with
like
your wife?
Lego
No,
Home
she can't be on
Superheroes,
stream, guys.
Lego DC Heroes.
She's gotten
and
so
Villains
fat
and
from
stuff
being
like that.
pregnant with Tyrone's babies.
But it's been quite
Everyone will
some
make
time
fun of
since I played a Lego game.
her.
This game is basically the old formula, but a step up. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you doing Nazi
A
salute
big
again,
step
that DSP?
Excuse me.
Stop doing Nazi salutes.
And what I mean by that is not only does the game have story-based stages that have fun combat and also some
Turned them
fun
up, didn't I?
hidden items,
I
challenges
turned them
to
up, so he
complete.
should be
Not only
louder.
are you trying to gather Lego pieces by destroying everything, you're trying to build certain Lego devices to solve a puzzle, get a hidden door open, get some hidden collectibles, get some items, and then you get more and more stacking, unlockables and rewards, all right? But this game also has an upgrade system, which I haven't even really dabbled in yet, where you can upgrade certain things for classes of character in the game that you unlock, making them better. But then in addition to that, the game has these segues and open world roaming segments between the story-based stages. So not only do you have all 9 movies from the Skywalker saga, which I guess you could say is the 3 trilogies of movies that are out right now, but you also have all these in-between parts as well. So playing 3 hours last time around and not even really fully dabbling in what was available to me with the open world segments, I've only beaten 3 stages. 3 out of 45 stages.
Reading guides
3
again, huh? So you know how many
Do the
stages there
math.
are?
This game likely, just to beat the story, okay, is probably around 40 hours. But then if you actually take the extra time to try to get some collectibles and do optional things and explore the open worlds, holy
Modi. This game seems like it's going to have a lot of content, okay?
Yeah, YouTube's known for doing
I like
that,
the game
unfortunately.
So far, all right? I will say this. I'm really enjoying myself. It
Thus?
seems like it's a nice.
He was about to say thus, and he stopped
way to
himself.
enjoy the Star Wars trilogy. Does
Finally
it take the
realized we
story
make fun of him for
seriously?
saying
Well,
thus
and it
all
has
the
to make
time.
story elements in it, but it also has comedy interjected in there. Okay.
We're making fun of me for saying thus all the time.
So,
Better stop
what
saying
happens
it, guys.
as we move forward. But what I can definitely tell you is it's a game that's going to have a certain kind of audience. Okay, I feel that number one, if you are a fan of
children's
Star Wars,
audience?
you're likely really going to like this game.
Is he a children's
And I'm
entertainer?
a fan of Star Wars. When I was growing up in the 90s, they re-released the original trilogy in theaters, and then they had the new prequel trilogy. So I was actually pretty hooked on Star Wars for about a decade. I was very interested in it. And then my interest pretty much waned in recent years, like the last decade, even though Disney bought them out.
Because you're too busy
and
getting
made a bunch
drunk.
of movies. And, you know, I'm not in love with it. I saw some of them. Like, I saw The Force Awakens. I saw...
Yes, he needs you to buy him because the
Last Jedi
user's getting
once.
copyright claim, guys.
I saw Rogue One. I saw Rogue One. But that's pretty much where kind of my interest waned. I didn't really care about The Mandalorian. I didn't even see the last movie, Rise of Skywalker. So I actually don't know how the Star Wars saga ends because I never bothered watching the end of it. Okay? So that being
you plan
said,
a game, the Skywalker saga, but you haven't seen
that
the
being said,
movies.
I'm curious, you know,
Sus.
playing through this game, how entertaining it would be for someone who doesn't know Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know Star Wars at all, you're not a fan of the franchise.
You probably
Could
want to
you
be
play
playing
through
this
Lego
game.
Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga and enjoy it? It's a good question. I still think it has interesting gameplay elements to it, and the puzzles are still fun. But if you don't really know the characters, if you don't understand the plot, could you play through this game and actually understand the plot, or would it be too hard to follow because there's too many missing scenes and things? And maybe you'd have to go back and actually watch the movies, which if you have Disney Plus, cool, you got them all at your fingertips.
You
right?
got Disney Plus, so you can watch them.
I don't know. That's a good question. I'd be curious, for those of you who
Don't
are
forget,
watch
he
my
has Disney
playthrough of
Plus,
Lego
but
Star
he's broke,
Wars,
guys.
Have you watched the movies? And if you haven't, does it make any sense to you? Or are you confused as hell, right? What's funny is as I'm playing,
Doesn't know
I'm
who
talking about the lore of the
Palpatine is
movies
either.
with you guys. Last time around, I was asking questions. I was like, isn't it this or that? Or wasn't this character in relation to that? And you guys were hoping to answer for me.
Holding his
It was
hoof
actually good because
again.
He was giving me a refresher course on the whole Star Wars, you know, plot line, which was good. So maybe that's a way that you can actually experience them and enjoy it. So I think if you like Star Wars, you're likely really going to like this game. If you like the previous Lego games, you'll also probably really like this game because this game, it seems like it's the old gameplay of the old style Lego games from 10 or 15 years ago with a bunch of new additions.
Yeah, I used to read the
see.
books like
So it's like I
Choose
said,
a
it's basically
Bascaron, all
like
that. I know, nerd.
it's basically like
And Shadow of the
evolution
Empire.
of what the old Lego games used to be. They've evolved and they have new content and it's very fun, right? Now, what I will say is this. If you're not a fan of Legos,
And then Disney
you're not a
straight
fan
up
of Star
said,
Wars,
we're not using
this game probably
any
is zero interest to you.
of the books or
Now, the only exception
other
I would say
expanded
is
universe
if you enjoy me
topics.
and my
We're
personality,
gonna make it up as we
you
go.
like hanging out with
and
me,
they fucked it
you
up.
like watching me play various video games, if this is your cup of tea,
Some of the
then you likely
book
will
series
like
are really
playing
good
it,
because it's
I
like,
can tell you right
hey,
now, at least from the first 3 hours, there was a very
just because you
relaxing
blew up
and chill
one
vibe to
space
it,
station and
where
killed a
it
couple
was not
guys
super
doesn't
difficult.
mean like the
It was
Empire's gonna
not
collapse
ultra
immediately.
challenging. It was more like wander around and try to figure out puzzles and try to
Like,
do
hey,
stuff,
these two
which was fun 'cause
admirals
it allowed us to
were in
talk. We
school
actually had
together
some
to
really
become
good conversation
admirals.
about Star Wars
Well, hey,
and
we
other
have
things
no
during that
12
conversation
ships
a couple days
combined.
ago. So I
We
definitely
got a friend who's a
enjoyed
general
that.
with a bunch of
However,
ground troops. We'll join forces and try to keep the Empire
some
alive
people are
with
of
us
the
in
impression this game should
charge.
be a late night chill stream. That because it's a more relaxing game, it's not a major serious playthrough, and it should be on late streams. I don't necessarily know if I agree with that. The game is
He's broken 2
incredibly
million.
lengthy,
Damn.
right? For what it is, has a ton of content.
I know
Now,
it's
can
been at
you
least a
imagine
million. I know it was over 2
if I
million.
put this on a late
My last
stream,
estimate was
trying to
about
beat a
1.7
40+ hour
million.
game on the late stream. We already have Skyrim on the late stream, which is a 90-hour playthrough. I've been playing it since December, and we're not even close to beating it. Can you imagine me putting another game like that on the late streams? There'd be no time for any other chill content for like 4 months. That's all
Good.
it would basically be.
And focus
You
on
know
the
what I'm
damn
saying?
games.
So that being said, yeah, it's pretty crazy because I think it is a chill game, but I don't know if it's a game because it has the amount of content that it has, right? It may very well be a game that is not catered to
I'll say
like
you'll
a late
die
night
93 if you
2-hour
try to
segment.
do
You might
that.
want longer segments and be able to play it
No
more
drinking
often,
games with the
right?
locals. You'll die within an hour.
But I guess that's the question. Like, how is it going to fit into my schedule? I definitely want to play. I like the game a lot. I definitely want to keep playing it. I definitely.
I'll take a shot every time
Today,
Wing says something
as we
meme
play
worthy.
through, we're gonna finish
And
the
20
first
minutes
movie,
later, you're
A New
dead.
Hope, okay, and we're gonna head into the second movie, The Empire Strikes Back. Which, if you don't know, it's the second.
Oh, that's awesome,
in-
Simo
of the
Green.
3
Shut up,
movies
piece of
in the original
peas.
Star Wars trilogy.
Piece of beast.
A lot of people agree that Empire Strikes Back is the best movie of Star Wars ever made. Personally, it's my favorite. Now, I didn't see, excuse me, Rise of Skywalker. Maybe that's a good movie. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But Empire is definitely my favorite Star Wars movie as of right now. So it'll be exciting.
I'll
to
go
be
with
playing
Star.
through
Yes.
that, okay.
Empire Strikes Back is probably the best. Empire Strikes Back, New Hope,
So
Return of the Jedi,
I'm
Rogue
excited.
One,
I hope you guys are too.
and Revenge of the
More
Sith. I really did
Star
like
Wars: The
Revenge of the
Skywalker
Sith.
Saga today. By all
You're already on
means,
episode
this is a
3,
game that
Luis?
lends
Nice.
itself to conversation. So you want to talk about
It'll
Star
be another
Wars,
month
you wanna
for
have
DSP
conversation
gets to
with
episode 3.
This is your stream to be at, to chill with me. Okay, this is not Elden Ring, where every moment I have to be paying attention to the game because I'm going to get murdered.
Yes, I would
have
love to play
replay
against him in
A
poker.
bunch of gameplay,
His
right?
tells would
This
be
is
so
not a
easy to
super
read.
action-intensive game where I have to constantly be like, oh my god, glued to the game. I can actually have some fun with you guys and interact, and I hope that you guys, will join
Appreciate
me for
that,
as we
guys.
keep going on. Now, one thing I need to say up front, because
Give me money.
exactly what I suspected would happen with this playthrough happened the other day. All right, so obviously Star Wars is a ginormous movie franchise, right? Super profitable, super popular, pop culture. Oh my God, everyone knows Star Wars.
I know what you meant,
But
Luis.
what that means is that when you are doing a playthrough like this, and it keeps the soundtrack of the movies. Sadly, what
Getting
happens on
copyright
YouTube
claim,
is
guys.
YouTube does what's called content ID matching. and
Bullshit.
claiming. So,
My
as we're playing
stream.
through A New Hope, it's playing the John Williams score from the original movie, which I love. I'm like, wow, this is feeling great. It feels like you're in the movie. The music's great. I love the John Williams music. It's outstanding. And then as soon as I upload to the videos to YouTube, it goes, claimed, claimed, claimed. You lose all advertisement and monetization rights.
My
to your
pennies, guys. I'm losing my
Does
pennies.
it make any sense? No. Think of it this way. All right?
Yeah, LTG's
That music
piece of shit too.
is one
They're all
portion
pieces
of
of
the
shit.
video. Absolutely, I can agree to that. 100%. The music, the licensed soundtrack is definitely in the video. It's a part of the video. Just like that licensed soundtrack is a part of the movie. It's a product, right? They own the rights to it. Fine. I completely agree that if someone's using that soundtrack, that you should get something out of it. Does that mean you should get everything? Right? Like my video, I paid for this game. I paid for the license to use the game and the music and everything in it. That's what I paid for when I bought the game. Okay?
You
So,
paid
if I'm doing
to
a Let's
play
Play
the
of
game, not
or
to
a playthrough of the
use
game,
it.
whatever you want to call it, I should have the rights to do so.
No.
Just because there's licensed music in the video doesn't mean
You have
that this
no idea how
company
fair
that
use
owns
works.
the rights to that music should
His
be
entire
able to
business is
own
based
my
on
whole
fair
video.
use, and he has no idea how it works.
If anything, I will completely agree. They maybe have.
I
a
probably
right
would.
to part
I've
of
never
it,
been a fan
right?
of the Lego games.
So, for example, if this music company wanted to claim a third of the profits of my video, a third of the advertisement revenue, they should have the right to do that. There should be some agreed amount that a music company gets out of a claimed video. According to YouTube, though, if you have any content in your video that you don't have the rights to, that company who has the rights owns your whole video.
Yes,
Makes no
because
sense
it's
at all,
their
and in
content,
no
not
court of
yours.
law ever would that stand if someone were
Oh,
to
show,
sue YouTube or sue the company and say, this is not legally sound. How do you own
They've
my
counted for the
entire
Lego
work?
Star Wars games.
Because I have a portion of it that has something from someone else in it. It doesn't make sense. You can own part of it or get some partial rights. You know where you can own it. All right? Bullshit.
Bullshit. Me. Reed.
Sadly,
Me.
that's how YouTube's system works. YouTube's content ID match system is essentially a way for them
To make money
to
off of their
protect
content that
their
they
own butts.
created.
And what I mean by that is YouTube does not care about the rights of the uploader. I mean that. They just don't. If you upload a video to YouTube, they don't really care about what happens to your video or your rights or your business. They care about getting sued
Because it's
by
not supposed to be a
another company
business.
who feels that they're just illegally
Do it for
allowing
fun.
people to put their copywritten content all over the internet.
I can't imagine
and
trying to
violate
do
their
this as a
copyright rights,
business.
and then they get sued for it. So what they do is they do a blanket approach where if anyone
Yeah, he hates that goddamn
anyone
death counter.
claims anything,
But he has to have the
it
death
is
counter or
granted,
else
and
people
then
won't
it's
show
up
up.
to you to clear it up. So I'll give you an example here. If my whole video gets claimed for music,
I like that.
I can
had to
counter that
click show on
and
the.
say, "Oh no,
kinda 'cause it said
you
anal.
don't have the right to
Terrible.
claim my whole video for music. I'm gonna fight you."
Ooh,
on it."
passport. Where you gonna
Okay?
go?
And then that company has the right to decide.
Took me like 3
they
tries to
wanna
get a
pursue it
passport
and
photo to
actually
be
full-on
approved.
claim your video, and then it has
Finally
to go
figured out why
to
though.
court,
When
or do they
because you're
wanna
not allowed to wear your
relinquish the
glasses
rights?
for your passport
Um,
photo. Well, guess what happens when I take my
depending
glasses
on
off?
the
I
situation,
squint.
Some companies will
Like,
just
oh,
release the videos,
your
and others
eyes
will
aren't
actually
visible
say,
enough.
"No, we claim your video.
Dub,
Tom,
because I'm
sue
squinting."
us if you want us to release it." I know that sounds bad because it is. Like the little guy like me, you really think I have the time and money to be suing a music company for the rights to my own videos? Of course I don't. I don't have that. You know, especially like the individual video. It would be one thing if I was doing a playthrough and the playthrough went viral and had millions of views and could have made me ridiculous amounts of money. The average playthrough
Money.
on
That's
YouTube
all he cares about,
pays
guys.
$50
Money.
per video. So, oh, you claimed my playthrough. Maybe I lost, you know, who knows, a couple $100. Am I really going to sue you for it when the lawsuit costs thousands of dollars and takes years to go through? No, of course I'm not, right?
Your
So,
playthroughs don't make you hundreds of dollars.
sadly, the whole
You made it
system's
before you
busted.
get
It's
pennies
in a
per
buck.
video.
In general, whenever I play something with a licensed soundtrack, such as a Grand Theft Auto game,
Gotta ask you.
or
That's
Last
right,
Year's
you to
Guardians of the
buy in on
Galaxy
it,
or
guys.
Horizon 5, I now these days typically prefer to keep the soundtrack in the game. I do feel that the game playthroughs are better quality leaving the music in. I tried at one point over the years as a content creator to take the music out or mute it, and a lot of people would complain that, man, it feels like unfinished. It feels like you're playing a half-finished game because the soundtrack could be a major part of the overall experience, right?
Like
So,
Grand Theft
I
Auto or
understand that. I
Guardians of the
totally do.
Galaxy.
I totally get that. And over the years, I basically said, well, I guess whenever there's a game that has a licensed soundtrack that's notable and adds to the experience, I guess I'll just bite the bullet. You know, I guess I'll just
Adachi, how's it going?
take the loss, essentially. Put out the videos.
I know his videos aren't even
no
worth a
money
penny,
on them
but
whatsoever, okay?
he'll get a few ad clicks from his pay pigs.
And so, by the way, thank you guys for becoming members. I will shout you out in a bit. Appreciate that. And so, sadly, with Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga,
Guys at
that's going to be the
366.
situation.
I want him to hit
Continue play the
$3.99
game.
and
I
then
like
not
the
get
game.
another one.
I'm going to leave the music in because, my God, the music's outstanding. I think the John Williams, you know, soundtrack and just in general, the music that John Williams has produced in his very storied and lengthy career has been some of the best ever.
Terrible,
I love
Dachi.
the music he puts out. I don't want to take that out just for the sake of making a few
Joe.
bucks on each video, okay? But what I need from you guys is buy-in then. And what I mean
need you guys to
by
buy
that
in.
is
By
if
buying,
you're
I mean,
watching the Lego
hit that
Star
like
Wars
button.
playthrough and you're having a good time.
Do it now.
If you're watching the stream
Where the
right now,
trolls win.
or if you're watching the on-demand videos after the fact, which many of you are, okay? Already, there's about 1,000 people and more who are watching the Lego playthrough since it's come out a couple days ago. Please consider
Give me all your
contributing
money.
in a way where you can support outside of
I
ad
want to do a
revenue.
full restream.
Because
I
if you're
want to
watching
do
the
other
Lego
stuff
Star
today.
Wars stuff right now and you see ads, they're not mine.
Today was my make
You're
videos
paying
day. I already made 4 of
some
them. Got a
bigwig
couple more ready to go.
music production company or music
I got videos
licensing
uploaded all the way up
company,
to
you're giving them
June
money by watching
17th.
those ads. I know that sucks because obviously you
Want to be
last thing
into
you're
July
technically
before
trying to
April
support
ends.
probably me and my content, right? And I appreciate that very much. Sadly, I can't control it. All right? So, please consider contributing in another way. Now, what can you do? Number one, just giving this channel exposure is a huge way of helping. You can like a stream,
But
like
as soon
a
as
video,
you
or leave a
private the
comment on
video, all those
Because
likes
those
don't
simple things that are
count.
free and quick to do can help
The
this
likes
channel
don't help
grow
the
big
video
way.
until after the
Bringing
stream
more
is
people
over.
and more general
So as soon as you
viewers
hit
over will
private
help with
the
growth
video,
in the long term.
all those
So
likes
please do that.
disappear.
That's a given, right? But if you'd like
Actually,
to go
yes,
above
there
and
will be a
beyond
Space Cat video
and help in
eventually.
other ways, you can become a channel member.
He's gonna probably hop around to
which
different
gives you many
locales to make
different
fun of him.
benefits, including a highlighted name when you leave comments in the stream chat or comments on a video, a chat crown badge next to your name to show how long you've been a supporter. You get access to all of my numerous emotes that, again, you can use in the stream chat or in video comments. All right? You don't have to abide by slow mode rules when you're using the stream chat. You can talk as much as you
You
want.
don't
You're
need
not
slow-mo
timed
for
when
your
you're
chat.
communicating
Your
on a
chat is
message
slow as
chat.
shit.
And then, when we do special events like Ask the King, my bi-monthly Q&A show, which is actually coming up not this week, but the week after, okay?
That you
Or
should
when I
have
do
done
another
last
special
month
event
and you
where maybe it's
refused
a
to do it.
viewer's choice, where you guys have the chance to nominate and vote on videos for a special thing that's going to happen. Usually members get priority access where they can nominate and vote and get their own kind of nomination process in there, and that's separate from the common viewer who basically has to compete with thousands of other people. You see?
I don't want to compete with other
So that
people.
being
Just give me all
said-
your money anyways.
Memberships are great, and they help the channel. All right? Please consider becoming a member. Or you can do a super chat or super sticker if you're on the stream. If you're not on the stream, you can tip. Or if you're on the stream, you can also tip.
It's gotta piss
There's a
him
link to
off
in the
that
description of every
Storm
video,
Bernal
in the
has
description of
super
every
thanks
stream.
and he
Tipping is
doesn't.
great. Tipping is a way to directly support.
He's only
this
completed
business and content,
part
and it
3.
helps me because I get those funds immediately.
Not
It
like
helps so
movie
much
3,
that I actually
only
get
part
rewards
3, not
on
movie
the
3.
stream based on the amount of tips that I raise in the stream because it's that important and it helps that much. You see? But in addition to all of that, there's something that I don't mention all the time. For the on-demand video viewer, you can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/.
That gives you absolutely nothing. You get no benefits from his Patreon.
Ongoing, because it's a monthly pledge. That basically you don't have to worry about things on the stream. I know when people are on my live streams, they tend to like to contribute in a way that you get a pop-up, you get a shout-out. But if you're an on-demand viewer behind the scenes and you don't care about that because you're never going to be on a stream, you can become a member of my Patreon.
That gives you absolutely fucking
like I said, that's an ongoing
nothing.
pledge every month that helps me behind the scenes, and I really appreciate that. And yes, there are tier levels.
How did I see it? I uploaded it to my channel, 93.
All explained on the site. Go give it a look. All right, patreon.com/darksidephil. So there's all these ways you can support the Lego Star Wars. It's a mouthful. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga playthrough. Please consider one or all of them. Because right now, me playing this game, I'm literally getting a hit. I'm making no profit whatsoever on the videos on YouTube.
Except, you know, the
Give you
$100
guys
you get during the
some perspective
stream.
on how big of a hit it can be sometimes. Last fall, in November, there were
XJS,
3
how's it
games
going?
that I played that had music in them. And all of those playthroughs were fully claimed on YouTube. For almost a month, I was making no ad revenue on YouTube. I'm not exaggerating.
It was your
I
choice to play those
lost
games.
A couple $1,000. Because typically in the fall, ad revenue on YouTube is sky high because in the fall, everyone's advertising their products for Christmas. So usually as a content creator, you see a giant increase in ad revenue.
You chose to play those games.
I saw 0. It stayed flat. Because all
You
those playthroughs I was
chose
doing,
to
I was making nothing
play
on. So
the
usually I would get a big
games.
increase in the fall. I got
Dumbass.
nothing because I left the music on all my games. Which is great. I still think the playthroughs are great because of it. But man, it sucked because I really
Because I didn't make
use them.
any money,
So,
guys.
Please consider, again, supporting if you can in any way you can. It all helps. All right? Thank you.
It all
Lastly,
helps, but I need
I'm
tips
going to
to
open
pay my bills.
the window here. I hope this is... I don't regret this, but I might.
I like that. Mr. Badback has no problem getting up.
It's nice outside today, and I wanted to get natural light in the office, but what ends up happening is I always regret this, because I open the shade, and then immediately the sun comes out, and it blinds me, and then I gotta close it. But I'd like some natural light, at least during the pre-stream, so. Okay. So, that's today's main gameplay stream. What I would hope for is if you're like Star Wars, if you like Lego, or you just want to chill with me, please hang out. But I'm gonna say this, alright? For those of you who like Ultra Challenge, for those of you who like to see me suffer and have to overcome painstaking odds to survive in a game, for those of you who absolutely like games like Elden Ring and other
Elden
things
Ring,
like
the
that,
best.
this is not going to be your cup of tea. This playthrough will be nothing like that whatsoever. It's not meant to be. The whole game design is completely different. So don't expect that. And I would ask, if you are someone who likes that kind of content exclusively and does not have interest in other more relaxing style gameplay content, please don't hang around the stream and then crap on all of us. Because I noticed last time when I played this 2 days ago, you had people sitting around saying, this game's for kids. This game, Lego. Why would a 40-year-old man be playing a Lego game? Ooh, this isn't entertaining. So leave. And I mean,
So leave.
I'm a variety
10 minutes
streamer,
later.
right?
Why
And
is
I'm
this so
giving
slow in
you
here,
at
guys?
least 4 to
Why?
5
Why isn't no one talking to my
games,
chat?
wide
What?
variety.
Because I told people to
I'm not just
leave?
playing Lego.
Bullshit.
Tonight on the late stream, I'm playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Tomorrow on the main stream, I'm playing Elden Ring. Tomorrow night, I'm playing Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Okay? Later on
From
this week,
Nintendo.
Street Fighter,
It's a
old school Street
good
Fighter.
game.
There's gonna be some
He
new
just makes it
games
look
added to the next
bad.
streams once Kirby is completed. Once we wrap up Elden Ring in a couple of weeks,
Can you
there'll be
imagine
another
DSP
new
wearing a
game
suit?
location. So do you see my point?
And not the ill-fitting
My
one he wore for
point
his wedding, but an actual
is that
suit
with
actually
the
looked good on
variety of
him.
stuff that I put out,
Never happened.
which I really pride myself on because I really feel like people
You got
that come from
the
different
regular
streams have
version as far as I
different
know.
experiences. You got people who make
Pikachu hat, Sonic hat,
stream and a fun experience
Nazi
of
hat.
at another stream, and then real competition when I play Street Fighter. You see, there's people from all walks of life and people with all different interests who like to watch my stuff. And I appreciate that. But if you know Lego is not going to be for you, please don't sit here and just complain about the game and crap on it constantly. That is a toxic attitude we don't need. Seriously, I'd rather not have your view than have you just sit here and complain. And the other day, it was funny. We were making jokes, and I said, we're going to call these people the Elden Ringers. These are the people who they only like Elden Ring. All they want to see is see me play Elden Ring, suffer in Elden Ring, die in Elden Ring over and over.
Because it's funny.
Anything else is not good enough for them. They're the Elden Ringers. That's all they want. Fine. It's okay to be an Elden Ringer, really. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your support. The fact that Elden Ring has been a 90-hour playthrough and it's still getting good attendance and everything, I really appreciate that. But you got to understand that everyone has different tastes. It's not just for
and you hate it because it kicks your ass.
If this isn't to your
and
taste,
everyone knows now that you're
like
using
saying,
Asmongold's build.
So there's chocolate-flavored cereal, vanilla-flavored
I
cereal.
love that he's straight up watching
cereal,
Asmongold play the
right?
game.
Like there's Wheaties, there's Frosted Flakes, there's Count
Like,
Chocula.
King Bean posted a
Rice
video
Krispies.
of it last night. Like,
The reason
this
they
is
do that
literally
is
the
people have
exact same
different
build as
tastes.
DSP.
If you don't
Only
like
difference
Rice
is
Krispies,
Asmongold's actually good at the game.
Why do you keep buying and eating Rice Krispies and complaining about it? Just don't get the Rice Krispies. Go
You
get
should
your
sit there and
Count
beg
Chocula,
Adachi.
right? Right? It's common sense. You don't force yourself to eat something you don't like over and over. You go eat something else. Okay? So if you don't like this, please don't sit here and kind of rain on our parade because we're having a good time. I'm enjoying the game so far. And I want to play more of it. And I hope that you guys will enjoy it if this is your style. If not, come back tomorrow for Elden Ring. Because, by the way, in Elden Ring, we're in a totally new area now. Not ever explored before. We're heading into the end game where it's going to get way more challenging for what people are telling me. So
I hope he goes
now's
after
your time to come back and watch
Melania.
Elden Ring for sure.
She kicked
not
my
today.
ass.
Come back tomorrow.
Like, it was brutal. I could make it to her second phase, and then it's just done.
All right. So I'm excited for Lego. Please support the
Or
stream if you
$50?
can. Thanks to everyone who's going to chill with me and have a good time today. All right. Later tonight, the late stream at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This is the continuation of the playthrough that I've been doing now for a couple weeks. We beat the main story, but the game has an entire post-game world, World 8, that basically takes a stage from each of the previous 7 worlds and makes an ultimate stage. So for them to understand, it's going to combine with elements of all the different stuff from those worlds and have puzzles and challenge and all kinds of fun stuff. Plus, there's an optional combat arena that unlocked that has 12 stages of combat, and I guess you get a good reward at the end. So there's still a lot of combat to do in the game. There's a lot of content to do in the game is what I meant to say. Even though I beat the story, there's still more story and more stages. So that should be fun tonight. If you like that kind of stuff, this should be the most challenging gameplay in the entire game. I hope you'll come back and chill with me tonight on the late shift.
XJS, holla holla.
Tomorrow,
Ooh, better time member
we'll go back
even.
to Elden Ring, as I just said.
Shout out.
We're in the
XJS.
game. New regions I haven't been to before. I'm excited for that, and obviously, I hope that you guys will join me to see what new stuff I'm coming up against. I don't know what's coming up. I have no clue. I actually have no idea what's at the end of this game.
Holla
So
holla
it's gonna be exciting
holla.
and fun.
Now get access to all the
Tomorrow
emotes.
night, more Skyrim
And
After Hours, a late night stream of Skyrim
I'll
Anniversary
post it
Edition.
again
went
for
back
members
into the major
only
rotation as of
to
last
the
night. We had a lot of fun together, exploring,
Discord.
having a good time.
Yeah,
with missions. We
Discord.
did plot advancement of the main plot, but then we did side
Great
missions. It was good
invites.
stuff. Now we're actually doing the Dark Brotherhood quest line. So I hope you'll join me for that tomorrow night. And that, incidentally, is my final consecutive stream of the week because Tuesday is my day off from streaming.
Tuesday's my day off from work, guys. What's your job? Streaming video games. That's not
for the week.
work. Anyways.
And then this coming Wednesday, I come back to full-time streams, and it'll be alternation. It'll be Lego Star Wars and Elden Ring alternating as the main stream. The night streams will be alternation between Skyrim and Kirby until Kirby finishes. Now, when Kirby finishes, which is likely 1 or 2 more streams,
Visibility.
we're going to need something new to
channel
throw into the
members.
late night chill stream slot. There's lots of candidates, and everyone has an idea about this. For me, what's kind of in the lead is I'm thinking what we should do, because now we finally have opportunity to do so, is go back to games that I was playing previously on Xbox Game Pass
Yay.
and maybe played them a couple times.
And just
never
like that,
really
I
got
offered more than
further.
DSP
I'm
does.
thinking games like
'Cause I have a
Fish,
Discord,
Serious
unlike
Sam
him.
4, One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, I'm having a brain fart. The
Well,
Forgotten
thank you,
City, the
SJS.
final ending that I never finished, okay? And many others. A lot of
DSP
games
died.
that
How
I've
we
played
find
a
out
couple
Kiwi
times I
Farms.
liked,
They'd
but we
post
never
this
really
death
went back
certificate
to.
on the
What I'm
website
thinking is,
as soon as it was
we do some
available.
variety, and here's how we can
Where's
do
the
it.
obituary?
Basically, one night we do one of those games. We play it for 2 hours.
That'd
Then
be
we do
hilarious, though.
Skyrim. Then the next night,
Why doesn't
we
he
do
shave?
A different one of those games for 2 hours.
Because he only showers once a
See,
week, and that's when he
we
shaves.
alternate.
That once a
And
week.
So therefore, we're getting a little bit of game.
And he only showers the day off, the night before his day off.
It's refreshing because every few days something different. But we're still making progress in said games.
Yeah, it's gonna be hilarious when he's
And maybe
like,
we could do something
guys,
like
call
we do
911.
polling.
My wife's
We'll
not
poll
here.
every night and say, okay,
And like
tonight's
30,
candidates
40
are
people
serious,
flood 911
Sam
with the
will
call.
these,
And they go,
I
oh
fifth,
no,
we
someone's
vote.
trying to
Something wins.
troll that
Now
streamer
we're
guy
gonna vote
again.
that game
Don't
that
send
just
anyone.
won out
It's
of
just a
the
bunch of
poll, including 3 other
trolls.
different games that were on Game Pass.
And then he dies on stream.
And that way we
Then
can
like
rotate
6, 7
them
days
around
later,
and play
cat
them
comes
all
home from
kind of
Tyrone's
equally.
house.
Okay,
Smells
that's
something.
my idea
God damn it,
right
I told
now.
you to take a
What we can
shower.
do- Another idea is we could do MLB The Show 22, which came out a couple days ago on Game Pass. We could definitely play that as a late night stream if we wanted. Or we could do something different, completely different. But that's my idea. What I would like is your take. Please let me know what your take is on this. What would you like to see happen on the late streams once Kirby completes? What should be the replacement for a late night show stream?
Last message I had on the
Okay, thank you.
Discord server was on Bentatorship. It says, just slid into the server.
Now,
That's
Ask
you?
the
Then
King
yes,
is
I
my
did.
bi-monthly Q&A show. It was supposed to happen in February, then it was going to happen in March, and it just never happened. There were so many game releases.
Oh,
coming
James,
out,
you a PC
and
gamer.
the
Have
fact
you
that
ever
I
thought about
interactive streamer
Escape from
and I
Kirk?
answered
I have heard of
questions
that game. I've watched other people
anyway,
play it.
There was no reason for the show, but now
just
people are for it and saying, where the
seems
hell
out of
is
my
Ask the King?
league.
You've delayed it
Like,
too
I'll
long.
get my ass handed
So
to me,
Ask
and
the
it
King
won't
will
be
not
in a
happen
fun
this
way
coming
either.
week.
Not like
It
in
will
a
happen
Dark Souls way.
The week after, all right? I don't have the exact date yet. Usually I do it on a Thursday. So if it stands to reason it happens on a Thursday, it's going to be on the 21st of April.
Well, I have Crunchyroll, so I can watch all of
You
them.
get in on Ask the King. You could type exclamation point Ask the King
Yes, I have-
right
yeah.
now in the chat, and a link will come up.
Sorry about that, Seymour
Click on
Green.
that link. You can post up your questions on the forum thread there on dspgaming.com, and then I will go
Spike's
through those
Family is
questions
good. The manga's cool.
and pick
Well,
the
I'm about to
best one
finish, I think,
and answer
Zombieland
during that
Saga.
live
So I have to
show,
watch.
when I do it.
Spike's
in a couple
Family.
weeks, okay?
Oh, where's my list? I closed my list?
There you go. It's that simple, my friends.
Here, I'll just type it on Discord.
Okay. I think I've covered all the schedule stuff, okay?
There we go.
A couple quick things.
I did
Number
just
one,
finish
members
watching
goal.
Goblin Slayer. A
As
little
you can
disappointed
see,
there's only
we're trying
12
to get 400
episodes.
members this month for
I can't believe there's
special
only
reward
12
goal.
episodes of Goblin Slayer. Like,
We had some
how?
progress over the last week or so. Then it kind of stalled. All of a sudden, yesterday, we got a bunch of new members, and then a bunch of members expired, and it went back down. It was exciting. We got like 371, 372. It's going up, and then it went, boo, back to 366 overnight.
Good.
Please consider becoming a member. 2 people already have on this stream, and I will
Do not become a
give you guys
member.
Shout-outs.
This
I'll amend
channel.
that total. 'cause
Let
this
'em
very well-
fail.
This very well might have gone up.
Fail.
Stream, all right? But you guys know the
more he fails,
benefits.
the better.
I already outlined it, all right? So thank you in advance to anyone who becomes a member. Okay. We got one news story I'd like to talk about. All
Kingdom
right,
Hearts
one news story.
4.
Then what we'll do is I'll do shout-outs for contributions, and then we'll do Q&A with the stream chat, okay? The one news story that I would like to talk about today is that it is, incidentally, right now, the 20th anniversary.
I can't do
Kingdom
Gundam.
Hearts.
I can't do
That's
mobile
right.
suit.
20
I don't know what it is about the mobile
years
suit
ago,
genre. I just
the
can't
first Kingdom
stand
Hearts
it.
game released.
Yeah, there's a Goblin Slayer
And
movie, and apparently it's on
people
YouTube for
wondering,
free.
Was anything going to happen for the 20th anniversary? Because we haven't really heard much at all about the development of any new Kingdom Hearts games, which is weird. Because if you look at the history of Kingdom Hearts, right? You had Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, but then between 2 and 3, there were 500 spin-off games that came out. So anyone who was a fan of Kingdom Hearts,
I got Elfen Lied
was
on
satiated
not Blu-ray,
because you had
DVD.
game after game after game. There were games on regular
Got the
consoles.
pack
were
right there, I
games
can
on
see from
mobile
here.
platforms, there were games on
There's my
handheld
Vampire
consoles,
Hunter
there were
D
games on fucking
Bloodlust,
PC, there were
Blood
games on your
Plus,
fucking
Ghost in the
wristwatch, there were games
Shell,
on your ass.
Afro
There
Samurai,
were
Afro
games
Samurai,
everywhere you went, there was
Special
a fucking Kingdom
Edition,
Hearts
Kite
game.
Liberator, Speed Grapher.
The one on the ass was a little bit hard to play because you can't really see the screen. It's on your butt.
I know,
But
nerd.
still, it was crazy. It was all over the place. All right?
More.
And then Kingdom Hearts 3 came out.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Thank you, DSP.
And since then, we've heard not a peep. Besides the DLC. There was a DLC expansion that came out for it. And outside of that, there was nothing else. Like, what happened? Like, usually by now, you already hear word that there's a new spin-off game. There's another game. What happened? It's like this.
If he gets audited, he is so
frozen,
fucked.
Right?
He's going directly to the jail.
Well,
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
overnight, there was a big announcement. Okay? A big announcement. Kingdom Hearts 4 is in active development. Oh. Well, I meant to press this. But a lot of the reaction that I've seen on the internet is more like this. So.
Yeah, PayPal won't ban them unless someone was to hack
What
his
they
account
showed
and
was
do
basically a bunch of
something, then they
cutscenes.
might, but
Okay, and then
it's
they
not going to happen
showed
anytime soon, unfortunately.
gameplay that looks like a bunch of cutscenes. Okay? And it's weird because one of the major criticisms of Kingdom Hearts 3 was that the game was too easy, didn't really play
You didn't
well
play it on proud
as a
mode.
game, and it was more
It's too easy. Well, then
cinematic
play it on harder
than it
difficulty.
should be.
No, I'm not playing on harder
I remember
difficulty.
playing through the game and basically steamrolling the whole thing. Even the secret bosses weren't challenging. It was just like, mash button, do this, mash button, summon, do this, do... The game was so easy that people were
saying it's super
actually
easy to
asking
put
me to
sound
not
effects, whatever
use
you want,
gameplay
on your
elements
PC.
during the course of the game, because just using the basic
Even if it's
gameplay
something as
elements
easy
that
as just
were in
recording the
place
thing and doing
made
this.
the game so easy there was zero challenge. And about halfway through the game, people tuned out and were interested.
I
in
hate this
playing
idiot.
the game's too
Come
easy.
on,
Boring.
man. Do you want to play the fucking game?
I'll be honest with you. Graphically, I thought the game looked good, and I liked the world designs, like the Toy Story world, the big mountain world. What was it? Was it Hercules? Something like that. The world design was good. I liked the world design of the game. Okay, the combat was absolutely terrible.
I mean, you're not
It was
wrong.
one of the
That's
worst games
true.
I've ever played because the combat was an afterthought. It felt like you didn't even need it. Like
I'm not the
it
biggest fan
literally
of
was one
fan
button
service
in the
because I'm
game.
not into Toon
It
Poon,
should have
but
been the win
a
button.
lot of people do.
That should have been it. There's nothing to it. Literally, it was like you were the entire game. You were just mashing. Now, some people are like, we should have played it on hard. But I play games on the default gameplay experience because that's supposed to be the gameplay experience the devs are intending the mainstream audience to play.
So you admit it was
So you're telling
easy.
me
Why
the
didn't you
devs
play on a
of the
harder
mainstream audience
difficulty?
thinks
No.
This is fun. Yeah, that was the game. And then, on top of that, because they had made so many spin-off games between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, and they had to try to basically wrap up the plot of all of those games here in one, the game became an overly convoluted mess. Even if you were a fan of Kingdom Hearts to that point, imagine trying to play a game wrapping up the plots of 10 other games, right? We all know how convoluted television series
Jin made
get
them stupid.
when they run too long.
Way too much Jin.
Shows like Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead. You try to watch an episode of that shit near the end of the series, it's like, what the fuck am I watching? Who are these characters? What's going on? What happened to the main plot that we all used to like? It's lost. It's all a bunch of overcomplicated shit. And that's
Too complicated
exactly
for him
what
to
happened with
follow.
Kingdom Hearts. In their efforts to continuously monetize the franchise, they ruined it. They oversaturated the market with Kingdom Hearts crap to the point where you had to spend a ridiculous amount of money to even know what the fuck was going to resolve the plots. There was no way they could do it in any kind of a logical, entertaining, satisfying manner. You knew that plots were going to suddenly get rushed and ended. Characters were going to get brushed under the fucking rug. You knew it wasn't going to be good.
Uh-huh. You.
Now imagine you
Didn't think it was
didn't
good 'cause you hate the
follow
game.
the 10 plus years of filler content of Kingdom Hearts, and you're trying to play Kingdom Hearts 3, and all you've played is 1 and 2, like me. You don't have a fucking clue who half these characters are. You don't know what the fuck is going on. So let me get this
But
straight.
you made that
You
choice.
got a game that literally you can go like this and beat in every single fight. A game whose plot makes absolutely no fucking sense to anyone who didn't spend $5,000 in the last 20 years to follow it, right? And this is, you're trying to sell me
$5 grand? That's what you
good.
spend in a month on WWE Champions. So what do you care?
It wasn't good. The game sucked. I really thought it sucked ass. It was a game that had potential out the ass and completely flopped on its own face. It was a terrible game. The only good thing about the game was the graphics. That was it. The world design and the graphics was impressive. But as soon as
Same
you start
Adachi. I
playing
mean,
it,
no, totally use
what
Twitter
happened?
for
okay?
intellectual
So that being
debate. He didn't know the
Kingdom
plot
Hearts
because he couldn't
4.
remember it.
Here's the first gameplay look. Oh, the gameplay is looking awfully cinematic again. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts 3 on steroids, even more. Oh, what's going on? It's like they didn't even listen to anything that people had said about the criticisms of the previous franchise. Like, well, fuck it. We're just going head on first, even further into this thing that you guys complained about last
Yeah,
time.
fans didn't need the recap
Now,
because they were
I mean, think about
fans
something. This
So they
is
played the
early
games.
teaser. This is not like
I'm not playing the DLCs.
When we get
You know,
early
tell me what's
teasers,
going on. It's
these days,
stupid.
Halftime.
Well, that's what the
shit you saw
DLCs
in
are for.
teaser
Because the
isn't even
DLCs
game,
tell you what is
right?
going on.
Oh, that was just a demo
No.
that they created just to fucking show the game off. That's not even representative of what you'll do when you buy and play the game. It's total misrepresentation. So who knows, right? But at least as a teaser, I think it does a poor job. You're like, if you're gonna show me, we listened to what you said, and we want to basically make our franchise as good as it used to be before we ruined it in Kingdom Hearts 3. You should.
John
show
Slayer
those
is getting a
things
second season.
in the
Awesome.
footage. Don't show me a cinematic trailer that literally corroborates what everyone complained about in Kingdom Hearts 3.
He loves WWE champions and Bug Snacks. He
But it's
loved
okay,
Bug Snacks for
because
some
those
reason.
People who are fanboys who spent $5,000 to follow the plot of Kingdom Hearts up to this point are fawning all over this. Oh my God, Kingdom Hearts 4! I can't wait.
How much to
Donald,
buy
oh, Goofy.
every
Oh, rocks is all- oh.
Kingdom Hearts game?
They'll buy it anyway. And they'll buy every DLC, and they'll buy every tie-in, and they'll
All
buy
one
every
package,
figure, and they'll buy
$31.90.
keychains, and they'll buy the breakfast cereal, and they'll fucking buy the microtransactions.
So for 30
and
bucks,
they'll subscribe
you
to
get
the
all the
online
games,
subscription
not
service,
$5,000.
they'll buy it, right? That's how these people are. When you get these rabid fan bases,
Yeah.
you can basically
All
get
in one
away
collection
with
for
shit.
$30.
You can do whatever you want.
Not $5,000.
They could take a fucking dog turd.
Yeah,
and
they just see
paint
the season
fucking
4 for
Pluto's
Overlord. I
face
can't
on it
wait.
And sell it to you and call it Kingdom Hearts 4.
I gotta wait till the
Fine.
end of the year for MHA season
But anyway,
6.
I hope the game's good. I really do.
And I heard the manga's about to finish as well.
But I don't know. This teaser doesn't.
Yo,
give me
Crunchyroll
hope
has
at all.
manga on the
It
app.
makes me actually
All right, well, let
opposite
me
of
look
the
it
game.
up.
Who knows? I
Oh,
don't know.
not a
Maybe
single
I'm wrong.
manga I want to
Maybe it'll
read.
be good. Maybe they did listen. Like I said, these early teasers are usually never representative of what you get in the final game. Maybe this was just a way to say, hey, we're making the game. Some people are even suspecting the gameplay showed in this teaser is not gameplay at all. It's just CGI. It's bullshit. It's not actually in-game engine at all. They just wanted to tell you the game's being made and simulate what the game will look like, and it's not what the game will be. Maybe that's true, right? Maybe that's definitely true. I don't know. All right? Now, I'm being called out in the stream chat. Tormented Mayhem says that by that definition, you're a Street Fighter fanboy. I don't know if you could necessarily say that. The last time that I really fully supported Street Fighter was Street Fighter 4, and we're talking like the first 2 versions of it. Once Street Fighter 4 got heavily, I didn't really like it anymore and didn't really play it or support it. I didn't like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or any of its versions. I didn't like Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Street Fighter 5 came out. I was one of the most staunchly verbose
Doesn't
and
it play
loud
like
critics of the
Street
game,
Fighter 2?
slamming it since day one.
It doesn't
and
play
I
like
never
Street Fighter
regularly
2,
played it.
guys, so
I
it's
never enjoyed it. Despite the
stupid.
fact that there's a rabid fan base of people who follow Street Fighter to this day, I avoided that entire generation of gamers. From 2015, when the beta was released, all the way to today, I basically never really hardcore ever dived into Street Fighter 5 because I think the game is a piece of shit. So I don't know.
'Cause
how
you're a
you
piece of
possibly
shit.
say
What do
I'm
you
a Street Fighter
expect?
fanboy, unless you're talking about Street Fighter 2, which is an old. This would be like if I was a fan of Kingdom Hearts 1, and I still to this day talked about and played Kingdom Hearts 1. Then I would argue, yeah, I'm a fan of Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm a fan of Street Fighter 2. But you can't say that I'm a hardcore fan of Street Fighter. What are you talking about? I don't buy any of their shit. I haven't spent $1 on Street Fighter 5 since the fucking launch of the game. That was the last time I spent money on Street Fighter 5.
And he likes the Street Fighter 2 because he won on a broken version.
So there you
Oh,
go.
he finished 4th place on a
What's
broken
up,
version.
V-Man Games? How you doing?
All the
So that's really the
classic
game news for
players
today.
going,
Kingdom
this
Hearts
shit
4
is
has
broken,
been
we're not
announced.
showing up.
We have no information on when it's being released, anything about it besides this little teaser, so we know it's being
Nice,
made.
Luis. Hope you
It could be
enjoy it.
7 years before it comes out. Who knows?
Attack on
But
Titan.
it is being made.
I gotta watch that
Interestingly
too.
enough, that
I
Kingdom
don't think
Hearts
it's on
4 is actually being made.
Crunchyroll yet.
Again, there were a million spin-offs.
It was, I don't think I
of
saw it
previous
when I was going
games,
through the list.
And all of a sudden, it seems like they've ditched that spin-off
I
model.
went
and they're
through
going right
A
to
through
Kingdom Hearts
Z,
4.
going, oh, this looks interesting. It has English,
There you
alright. This looks interesting. It has English.
All
Add
right.
it to my list. Add it to my list.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I
let's
found
do some
Zombieland Saga.
shout-outs, and then I'm going to open up the pre-stream to Q&A with the viewers, okay? We'll start on the
Why
YouTube
are you
side
doing
of
Q&A? Just get to the
things.
goddamn
On the
fucking
YouTube side of
game.
things, we got 2 new members this morning, Max Payne, as well as Leviathan. Thank you to both.
I hate this idiot.
Come
Come on, man.
What I'd like to
Do you want to play the fucking game?
Oops, that's not it. I misclicked. I'd like to see if we actually have increased in members on the channel, or if we're just kind of
Guys, we're down to 361. What the fuck? It is on Crunchyroll. Alright, I'll add that to my list.
Anyway,
I didn't
because
already.
Don't renew their memberships. We are at
I know what you meant,
368. So we did go up. We did go up too. Cool. All right, let's update that.
Don't worry about it, Destro. I mean, guys, he's abusing chat.
Here we go.
He's spamming a chat, guys. I need to put in slow mode. 10-minute slow mode.
Cool. Thank you guys for the support. We got a super chat this morning from
And like, I want to watch
NBA
Hellsing, but that's not on there yet.
Young.
Hextali, I think it's called, where the characters are the different
Who says,
countries. I
"Jokes
want to watch
on
that, but
them
that's not
and
on
enjoying
Crunchyroll
more
yet.
time on going back online and
Like, a lot of stuff
stacking
that's on
the
Funimation is moving to Crunchyroll.
This
Just
is
gotta wait for it to
obviously
happen.
some kind of an inside reference. I don't recognize the name. I don't know what the quote means. So, thank you for the super chat. I have no idea what you're getting at here. And just in case the name is somehow offensive, I'm just going to abbreviate your name, MBAJ, because I don't even know. Okay? Thank you for the super chat. I don't know what you're
I
talking
watched
about.
Demon Slayer Season 1 on
Alright.
Netflix. I was like, holy shit,
So
this is
that's the YouTube
Inuyasha
side
gender
of
flipped.
things. We don't have any tips
Which,
this
hey,
morning.
if you're going to copy a
whatsoever.
show, Inuyasha's a great show to copy.
However, overnight,
And I got the
10 hours
sequel
ago,
series
I did
Inuyasha
receive a tip
already
from Badge
put on my queue to
1247.
watch later.
And this person asked an interesting question, and I will answer it because
King of
it's
the
a
Hill
valid
would be
question
great
regards to not
in
only me and
Kingdom
my content,
Hearts.
but other YouTubers as well. So allow me to answer this, okay?
We need to cause an explosion, but how do we do it? I
So,
tell you
Badge
what, you use some
1247
propane
asked the following.
accessories to make it a real good
Do you have
explosion.
Any kind of control
Mhm.
over the amount of advertisements that may show on your on-demand videos on your YouTube channel. Sometimes there's an advertisement literally every few minutes. It ends up bringing
Yeah,
up
King
the
of the Hill is
flow
getting
of
a
the
revived
video
series
and the
eventually,
immersion,
someday.
and it makes it almost unwatchable.
From what I understand, it's supposed to be
Well, I can
like
answer this.
Bobby's an adult
Sadly,
now,
not
and
the
it's
answer you're probably
following
looking
Bobby
for.
instead.
As a content creator,
But I've also heard it's
when
supposed
I
to be not
upload a
just like
video
2
being
years
part of
after
YouTube
the
partner
original.
program, okay?
So who knows? There's like
I
5
have
different rumors out there
options
about what
that
it's
I
going
can
to be
enable or
about.
disable
If it
on
even
any
comes
video
out.
that I upload at any given time on YouTube. Okay? First option when you upload a video is, do you just want to monetize it at all? Do you want ads on it or not?
Poor Boondocks.
Okay? So you can actually purposely say, no, I don't want any ads on this particular video. That doesn't mean there won't be ads. Allow me to explain what I mean by that. YouTube changed their policies last year. And when they changed their policies, they decided that even if you decide not to monetize your videos, they will still monetize them for themselves. Okay? So
That is true. They will do
historically, There's
that.
people who would make a YouTube channel. Oh, it's just my hobby. I have no intention of making any money on this. I'll just upload a few videos here or there. Now YouTube has the ability to just put ads on your videos anyway, and they make all the money on them. And you
How
have
dare
no
they.
control over those advertisements in any way, shape, or form. YouTube does.
That'd be great,
Okay?
Dust Bunny.
So,
They would
that's
so
kinda
know
shitty,
everything that was going on.
but hey, YouTube owns the site. They can literally do whatever they want with the content you upload there. You know?
Yes, they can because
You're
it's their
basically giving
site.
them the rights when you upload your content there. You're saying, "Hey, thanks for the upload space, thanks for the server space, but you know you can do whatever you want with this." You see? So
Well, DSP setting
that's
is
kinda
YouTube.
shitty. Now,
No joke,
if
one of my
you are a
live streams I
content
clicked
creator
on
and you
afterwards.
actively choose
Like,
to
all right,
put
well,
ads on
how many
your
ads did they
yes,
add?
monetize the video.
It was like
Now,
a 9-hour video and they added
whole bunch of
over
options opens
30
up
ads
depending
within the
on
first
your
2 hours.
video.
Like,
And what I
delete,
mean by
delete,
that is
delete,
there's actually
delete, delete,
criteria that
delete,
are
delete,
used
delete.
to determine what ads can and cannot be put on a video on YouTube.
Yeah, they do give you
Some
free
of
upload
those
space,
criteria
so.
are as follows: the length of the video, the subject matter of the video, and after YouTube's algorithm runs, whether or not YouTube determines that your video is suitable for advertisers or not. Okay, those are really the 3 key factors. Number 1, the length. If you have a video that I believe is shorter than, I want to say 10 minutes in length, you only have the ability to put what's called a pre-roll or a post-roll or both on the video. What is that? A pre-roll is an ad that plays before the video plays. And essentially, this is the ad that 99% of viewers see on YouTube. You want to watch a video, you click it, oops, an ad played first. I got to get through the ad before I can see the video. That's the ad that makes money. Seriously, that's the one that everyone's going to watch because you want to see the video, you wait through the ad. That's what makes everyone their money. Okay? A post-roll ad is an ad that plays at the end of the video. That is the ad that literally never makes money. Because once you've finished watching the video, why would you continue to watch past the video through the ad? And if you close that video at any point when the ad is playing, no credit is given for watching the ad. You have
He
to watch
sounds so
the ad
upset
in its
about
entirety
that.
for that content creator to get credit for it. So 9 times out of 10, you watch a video, you do watch that first ad, you watch the video, oh, it's over, close it. You're not going to watch that second ad, so no one gets anything on that, okay? Now, once your video becomes a little bit longer, now YouTube gives you more options. They give you what's called mid-roll ads. Now, mid-roll is kind of deceptive because the word mid kind of means middle, but you don't necessarily have to have advertisements playing in the middle of the video. All right, so here's how it works, because this is really shitty, and I don't like this process, but this is how it's always worked on YouTube, and it still works to this day. I'm uploading a video. I want advertisements. Please enable all appropriate advertisements. That includes pre-roll, mid-roll, post-roll. That's the only options you get. You don't get to say, oh, well, my video is going to be 15, 20 minutes long, so please put in 2 mid-roll ads at these points. Oh, my video is an hour long, so please play a video or an ad every 15 minutes. You don't get anything. You literally just say, please give me pre, mid, post, whatever's available. And you're done. Your video uploads, okay, goes live, processes, and sometime much later, it could be hours later, all of a sudden now an option appears for that video. Oh, now you can manually change the ads. All right? I wish you could do it ahead of time, because if you could do it ahead of time, I would absolutely set up all my videos to have set criteria for advertisements. I would
Tap
like
it in the
my
microphone.
videos are about an hour long. All right, my gameplay videos.
I've not
So
seen
I do
Vinland
what I would
Saga
do.
yet,
I would
actually.
say do a pre-roll and a post-roll. I know no one's going to watch the post-roll, but the pre-roll...
I already have like
you make a little bit
40
on it,
anime
right?
movies,
And then with the
TV
mid-roll
shows,
ads,
whatever,
I would
lined up on my
probably set it
queue
up have
to
maybe
watch. I
2,
got so
maybe
much to
3,
watch
but
now.
maybe 2.
So
I
glad I
wouldn't want
got
anyone watching
Crunchyroll.
an ad any more often than I would want an ad when I watch a television show. I hate TV shows that have ads every 5 minutes. That's annoying as fuck. So maybe I would put it every 15, right? So you get a pre-roll, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, end roll that no one's going to ever watch. No one watches the post-roll, right? I feel like that would be reasonable for a whole hour of content you're digesting.
But you can do
Alright.
that after the video's
In reality,
over.
what YouTube does
You can set
is
it after the
literally
video's
goes random
done.
as fuck, okay? And it's dependent on
Yes,
all
but
these
again,
different
you
criteria.
can set it
It's dependent
after
on
it's
the subject matter of your
done.
video. If it's a hot video with a hot subject matter that YouTube determines a lot of people might want to watch, it's determined on the amount of views that video gets in a set amount of time, and if it goes viral and the engagement that video gets. All those things actually determine advertisements. And actually, I've seen this happen. A video goes live with almost no ads, gets popular, and now the video is completely inundated with ads. Don't ask me why YouTube does this or how they do it. I've seen this before. Ads just go all over the place. And you can't change it until it's
That's why
already
I gotta
done.
go into my longer videos,
Okay.
like live stream videos,
And the sad fact
and
is,
be like delete,
the
delete,
content
delete,
creators,
delete,
the
delete,
uploaders,
delete,
don't
delete, delete,
control
because
that
they will
at
put in
all. YouTube
30 ads
sets
on
it.
a 9-hour video.
That's stupid. It's my content. Why can't I set it up ahead of time? I'll say, okay, I'm uploading a video. It's going to be an hour long. I want ads here, here, and here. No. The video literally has to be uploaded, go live, get views, process fully, and then some randomly generated time after the fact. Now, as a content creator, I can go to the settings and set up my ads. But the video's already live. You know what I mean? Like, how doesn't make any sense?
You can set your
already
videos to
putting
go
whatever you
live.
want all over
Like my
however you
videos
want.
set to go live
And I
at
can't control it.
12:15 in
Like
the
I said,
morning.
sometimes YouTube changes it after the fact based on the popularity of the video. You know? So I'll give you an example here.
Again, the videos I upload set for
I've been
12:15.
watching people play Elden Ring. Okay? Sometimes
Yes,
I'm
you've been
watching someone
watching
who
guides.
does videos in a giant chunk, a huge 3-hour archived stream chunk. And that stream maybe gets an ad every 15, 20 minutes. Okay? It's not that bad. Then I watch someone who uploads in 20-minute chunks. Okay? Way more than I do. I do hours. Some people do way less than me. They do 15, 20-minute
You
chunks.
did 10-minute
I know
videos for
most people would
years.
yell at me if I did that, but people still do that, and they're making a living
You
doing
did
it.
10-minute
Okay?
videos, not 20,
I'm not
10.
shitting you. For some weird reason, okay? For really weird reason, okay? All of a sudden, the video has pre-roll, ad after 5 minutes, ad after 10 minutes, ad after 15 minutes, post-roll. Why does a 15-minute video have 5 ads on it? I'm absolutely in agreement with Badge here. For some reason, YouTube does this, and then you say, I don't even watch this video anymore. If every 5 fucking minutes you're going to take me away from the video to watch some piece of shit ad, I'm not, you know, that's worse than television.
You use ad
That's
blockers. What
worse
the
than
fuck are you
actually
talking
watching a show
about?
on TV.
We've seen
and
you
YouTube thinks it's okay.
accidentally show up
Now,
that you use ad
again,
blocker.
I don't know if that was an active choice by the content uploader or if YouTube just did it. YouTube might have very well just said fuck it and just did it. But the uploader might have just been kind of a greedy person and said, I want a ton of ads on my video. Right? Who knows?
Mr. 10-minute videos
But
for
all I can tell you
years.
from my perspective, I
For a
wish
decade,
when I was
10-minute
uploading a
videos.
video, I would have the capability to set up the set time I want the ads. I don't. All I get is these generalized
Yes, you do.
downs on how to put
You
ads.
so
and
get
then I
to
have to wait for
choose
that
when you
video
put
to
them in.
Process, go live, and actually get views, and then YouTube gives me the option after the fact to go in and manually change the ads on the video. Okay?
Yes,
Now, I want you to give
manually
some
change the
perspective
ads. That's work, so he doesn't want to do it.
here, okay? In a given day, I upload a preview podcast that's about 2 hours long. I upload 3 gameplay videos for my first stream that are each about an hour long. When I upload those videos,
About
I
an
upload them
hour,
during my
not
break
always.
between streams. They usually don't go live until right before my second stream.
Let
All
me
right.
look.
There's no time. Even if I wanted to, there's no time for me to sit there and set up the ads because I got my second stream going. You see? So even if I wanted to change ads on my first batch of videos, there's just no time to do it. The videos take too long to upload, process, go live, and
DSP
then by the time the
Gaming.
option shows up to do something with ads, I'm already doing my second stream. Okay? On my second stream, I usually do 2 gameplay videos
Yeah,
of an hour each, and then I do
59
the daily wrap.
hour.
Okay?
Hour
So in a
24.
given
Wow, you
day,
went extra long
I'm
there.
uploading anywhere from
36
5 to
minutes.
7 videos.
Why is this video only
And
36
really,
minutes?
I
What did you
didn't
cut
even
out,
have an
DSP?
opportunity to touch the
50
advertisements on my
minutes.
videos until like 9:30 to 10 p.m. at the end of my workday. At that point, the initial viewers
He has
are
nothing
already
but time. He
watching
has
all the
nothing
videos.
else to do in
There's
his
nothing I
life.
can really do about it. Oh, by
But yeah,
the
it's
way,
bullshit when he says he has
when
no
I
time
upload
for
my
anything.
second batch of videos, those don't go live for another hour or 2. So in essence, if I really wanted to micromanage the advertisements on my videos, not only would I have to be streaming from 10:45 a.m. to 4 p.m., but then I'd have to upload the videos, take a break for dinner, come back, do my second
Or you
stream,
could just
upload those
leave the
videos,
stream up.
come back at 11 p.m., and I wouldn't actually be able to set up the ads until between 11 p.m. and midnight, and then I would have to manually do it then. So essentially,
But you're
for me to have
posting
ads
stuff on Twitter at
exactly
3
how I
o'clock in the
want them,
morning.
I'd have to be working from 10:45 a.m. to fucking midnight.
You post shit on Twitter at 3 o'clock in the morning, your time.
Why?
3 o'clock in the morning,
Oh, by
your
the
time.
way, I should also
Don't
bring
be
this
bitch
up.
about being up till
When
midnight.
I'm talking about all these advertisements and things, this has absolutely nothing to do with mobile apps. Okay? When you watch any YouTube video on the YouTube app or on the YouTube app on your television, because some TVs have it, or on your phone, that's a completely different thing that content creators do not control. You can set it up to have ads at certain times. The mobile is completely different because mobile ads are different from the ads on the regular website. They're different, a whole different companies. Everything's different. So in that regard, guess what? You don't really control it at all. I could upload a video to my channel right now and say I only want 2 ads on it, but then on the mobile app it has 7, and I can't control that. Can't do anything about that whatsoever.
Now, of course, he's lying about his
So
schedule.
YouTube-
Ex-gamer.
Even
His
though
lips are
it's
moving. Of course
the
he's
biggest
lying.
video sharing website, even though it basically has the most options of any video sharing website, and you would think you'd have the most control over your content, it's still not that good. Unless you have a full-time group of people. Like, for example, if
Uh-oh.
I was
Ask
running
your wife to help you.
this channel with a team of people behind it, I'm just the guy who sits in front of the camera and acts and makes the content, all right? Think of like I'm Dr. Disrespect, but I'm just an actor on a camera like he is, and I'm acting out a character and it's recorded, but there's someone else who actually is recording, editing, and uploading. Then there's another team of people who are monitoring the
Holy
ads
shit,
and
Face
change that.
Rig
Then
allows me
there's
to wink.
another team of people who monitor copyright issues
awesome.
and claim. There's another team of people who are handling licensing and are handling sponsorship opportunities and things like that. You see what I'm saying? When you get big on YouTube, you can have other people do that shit for you. If you're rich, you're a millionaire, you can afford to hire a team of people. It's a business, right? Who are running all that shit for you. But I'm a one-man show, and the vast majority of
Well,
YouTubers
why don't you ask
are
your wife
exactly
for
the same.
help?
They're just one-man shows.
You know,
They
your
don't have
wife who works
time
part-time.
to deal with all that shit. So what do? Upload. Here's what I want. Just give me some ads. Get the fuck out of there, and I never deal with it ever again.
Holy shit, his arm
And that's
Senko is
true.
the PS5
Some of my
box. That's
videos
sad.
probably have an insane amount of ads for no good reason, and others I would guarantee you have none. Why am I watching an entire playthrough of Phil's? Not a single ad is played yet. Because YouTube just decided so. Oh, well, this particular playthrough isn't getting views anymore, so we put no monetization on it whatsoever. Because that's happened. People tell me all the time, Phil, I'm watching your stuff. There's no ads on it. Yeah, because that's YouTube. They do whatever they want. That's how they run it.
Bullshit.
Usually,
Who's telling you this? When would they be telling you
especially
this?
if you're doing something that's
Doesn't show up in your
popular.
chat.
Playing a new video game, chances are these playthrough will get ads. Of course, with Lego Star Wars, I'm getting none of that revenue because these they claim my videos. Okay, I got a little excited there because I'm upset that they claim my content. But anyway, you see my point I'm making is it's
You know,
random.
Sinrock.
I wish that there was more.
We had
control.
friends
13, now
who might
almost
be willing to help.
14 years
That'd be great. Oh
that
wait,
I've
he
been
used to have
uploading to
friends.
YouTube.
Oh wait, they
They
used to
very
help
rarely
him.
have changed any kind
And then he
of
pissed
thing
them all off because he's a
around
piece of
it.
shit.
It's been the same almost the entire
So no more
time.
respect to
Every
Pac,
once in a
no more
while,
John and
there's a few
Howard.
here or there, but usually, unless you are gonna sit at your fucking PC 24/7 to micromanage this shit, you are not gonna be able to
Here's the thing.
control this kind of stuff. It just
I don't say
you
you're
know,
24/7 micromanage.
it just is what it is.
I just know,
Okay.
oh hey, this video's
Again,
long. I better
I'm
go in
much
and
bigger,
delete the
much more
majority of the
popular,
ads that
we're gonna watch my
YouTube
stuff
would
in
put on
droves,
the
I could make
video.
$1 million, and I could hire people to do this shit for me. Yeah, then maybe
But
I have a
DSP,
lot more control.
this
I
is
would
his
like these kind of
business.
ads. I would like this kind of thing. This.
If he uploads a video and there's no
Normal
ads
person
on
would
it,
never do
it's
that.
on
They'll
him
just
to
let
go
it
into the
roll.
video and be like, all right,
Okay.
put one every 15 minutes for
All right,
3 videos.
So that was a tip
or
over.
whatever.
Thank you, Badge, for the tip of the question. We don't have any tips for today on this stream. So we're going to go back to the
Oh
YouTube side.
no tips, guys. Hint,
We did a
hint.
super chat saying, are
Again,
we
this
gonna
is
use
your
ad block
business.
in 2022? You know,
So
I'll be
yes,
honest with you, Zoe, I
micromanage.
have no idea. I am completely and utterly out of touch now with that. At one point in my content creation career, it was a huge concern. Why was it a huge concern? Because I was not an interactive streamer. I was not crowdfunded.
Jealous and a clown, you know it.
By my audience. It was all about ad revenue. And I don't know, how things go today. I have no clue. Maybe a lot of people use ad block. Maybe they don't. I've actually heard that some ad blocks don't work anymore. That websites have found ways around them. You turn it on, still fucking plays the ad. Or the site will just say, you can't watch the content with ad block enabled. You must disable your ad block to see this site. I don't know. I couldn't answer that question for you. For me, I mean, is it a huge concern that a lot of people use ad block? Yes and no. No, not as much as it used to be because my primary source of income.
I'm
is
watching
not
this,
using
not
ad
this, finish
revenue.
Cyberland Saga,
However, it is a supplemental
watch a couple other
source of
things
income
while
that
playing
helps
Diablo
out
2,
this business for sure.
another more.
So it's nice
And I
when
got
I'm
like 2 more
getting it,
videos
but
to
I don't always
make.
get it. I'm not getting any on
uploaded.
Lego Star Wars anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice to have that little bit of extra. And yeah, if there's someone who literally watches all your content day in, day out with ad block on and they don't support it in any other way, that sucks. But what can I do? I can't control it. I think people at this point in 2022 understand what they're doing. And if that's what they want to do, you can't stop them. You know what I mean? What's the point of me sitting here and saying, oh, ad block is terrible. It's ruining everything. Listen, I'm doing good on streams. I appreciate those who watch my videos on demand as well. If you want to go above and beyond and support for particularly this Lego playthrough, I'd really appreciate it because I'm not making anything on it regardless. Great. But I'm not going to sit here and scream and yell and freak out. It's not like it used to be where my whole living is made entirely on ad revenue anymore. It's not even possible. After the adpocalypse happened in 2017 and YouTube lost half of its advertisers overnight, there's no way to even make a living on YouTube just on ad revenue unless you're giant. So, I don't know.
Wah.
I really have no clue.
Well then how about, I don't know. You do
Kurt
something else, like get a
Wolflord
part-time
in Super
job.
Chat says, how about shaving your goatee for a member's goal? No. Not that I would care. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even care if I shaved it. It's not a big deal to me. But personally, I like it and my wife likes it. My wife likes it. Why am I going to shave it? Right?
As a member's
For
goal.
a short-term monetary gain that'll last a week, who cares? Zoya did another super chat and says, have you
Why
ever
would I do
tried
something the
business?
chat
No,
wants me to
because
do,
it's my
guys?
business.
Bullshit.
It's not hers. It's my job. It's my work.
You said at the
Why would
500,
I ask my
you'll
wife
shave your face
to do
bald.
my work?
Guess what?
She has her own job, her own
Might hit it.
responsibilities, right? I guess what you're saying is, would she want to just do this as her job too? No, no, I don't think so. I think that she would rather do her own thing. So, okay.
Yes, working part-time at Fred Meyer.
All right.
Is
now
her
I'm
live
gonna
stream.
open up
T-Spo,
the stream.
T-Pose.
to open Q&A.
Wow.
15, 20 minutes.
Was that like a 10-second T-pose?
Oh,
Up into a stretch?
Stretch. I raised my arms and immediately had the desire to stretch. Ooh. So let's see what people come up with. Go ahead and... Oh! Rusty Edwards tipped me $4.20 and says, I'm glad that you rebranded. You're an ally to the LGBTQ plus community. I always was.
No, you
I
weren't.
always was. That's not part of, please don't say that's part of rebranding. I was always an ally to
No, you weren't.
of any kind of community like that, because I've always said this over the years. Everyone has a right to be happy. Everyone. No one has a right to tell you you can't be yourself and you can't be happy. Who the fuck are they? Who put them in charge to determine what's right and wrong for someone in society? It's ridiculous. Now, obviously, that comes with some qualifying factors. Yes, I want everyone to be happy, but if someone's idea of happy is to walk down the street shooting 2 bazookas, murdering everyone around them, no, that I don't agree with. But sexual orientation and things of that gender, of that matter, why does that matter to anyone, and who are they to tell you you're right or wrong for how you are? Get the fuck out of here. I've always been an ally. 100%,
No, you haven't.
And I support...
Never have, never will.
I actually do support full marriage rights for people who are not just a man and a woman getting married. I think that everyone should have the right to be married, legally. Now, of course, there's people who are going to argue that, the religious factor, and it's supposed to be a man and a woman, whatever. You do whatever, you say whatever you want. To me, I think everyone should have the equal right to be happy and have a union.
As
like
long as
that.
they give me money,
It's
I don't
fucked
care
up
what they do
that
behind the
they control
scenes.
people's way of
Just
living.
give me the money
I've
first.
always said that, okay? That's not a rebranding. That's something that I've always said the entire time I've been a content creator on the internet. So please don't try to...
No, you haven't.
That, okay?
You're just doing it now because you don't want to get in trouble.
Okay. And let's see. So he says, we and our rights...
Oh, yeah, he's
are
still got
constantly
beta there
attacked
straight
on having a
from.
God-fearing man like yourself. What do we... God-fearing? Where does that even come from? Thank you for all your great streams. All right, thank you, Rusty, for the tip. I don't know where half of that came from, but thank you, Rusty. A God-fearing man. That's pretty funny. Okay, continuing on. License for Soul to me, $4.20. Says, how can I submit a resume to work for DSP Gaming LLC? All those things you mentioned could be done by just one great employee. Well, what you could do...
Hey, shut the fuck up, right?
No, I'm not even going to joke, because if I joke about it, people will do it. I was going to joke, email me. No, I'm not accepting any applications. Please don't send me applications for employees. Ridiculous. Okay, thank you for the tips. Would I play Street Fighter 4 on another Friday? No, I don't care about Street Fighter 4 anymore. That was a game that when it came out, I liked it. Then it became pretty unbalanced. They rebalanced it 17 times. By the time they had this final rebalancing, I hadn't really actively played it that much anymore and didn't care. And then I never touched it since then. I literally, the last time I played Street Fighter 4, I'm trying to remember exactly when it was now. Let me think about this. The last time I played it in a competitive nature tournament was Screw Attack Gaming Convention 2013, when I played in the Iron Man of Gaming tournament and I won the Street Fighter 4 tournament. I don't even remember what version of the game it was. I just played with Ryu and I won. Okay? Then, the last active time I played the game was in 2014. Before I moved across the country, I had a final, farewell party, and my friends came over from various walks of life.
Wow, when you still had friends, DSP, how does that feel?
People from other gaming times, all coming and hanging out together. And we played some Street Fighter 4 together that day. That was the last time I played the game. 8 years ago. No, I don't think I'm going to be playing Street Fighter 4 again. All right. Yes, I did play the final version on.
But as a members goal.
But that's what I mean. The last time I actually competitively tried
members
to play
goal, 400. You play it for a marathon.
Okay.
Down, you play nothing but Street Fighter for hours.
What's up, Jamie Green? Good to see you here today. The Nick Rules asks, were there ever YouTubers you liked or watched besides Nostalgia Critic and AVGN? No. No. And even back then, they weren't YouTubers. When I watched AVGN, he was on GameTrailers.com because he had tried uploading to YouTube and was having a lot of copyright issues, so he didn't even upload there anymore. And Nostalgia Critic, same thing. He had tried to upload on YouTube and failed because copyright issues, so he was uploading to his own website. At that point, I think it was thatguywiththeglasses.com, because later on he changed it. But yeah, no, that was it. I didn't watch any other content creators at all.
Bullshit.
Nope, those were the only two when I got started. Penis Parker says, off the top of my head, is there a game this year I'm nervous about? Nervous about? Well, if you mean skeptical, like I'm not sold that it's going to be good, I guess what I would say is, number one, this upcoming Capcom Fighting Collection in June. Now, It's not made by Digital Eclipse, so immediately it's got points. It's another company, okay? But these retro collections tend to not get the level of detailed attention that they really deserve to be competitive games.
He's the second person on
And even though
live
they're
when you search
claiming
for
that
Lego
they're
Star
gonna have a
Wars.
robust
But there's no
lobby
Lego
system,
Star Wars. It's them
rollback
pitching.
netcode at launch. It makes me skeptical that it's just going to be dumped out and never updated, and if there's issues, they'll never fix them, you know? And it sucks because I want to play old school Street Fighter, and the fact that right now the only version I can play is this broken, crappy collection from 4 years ago. It sucks.
That Logitech kiss your ass
There's a
at.
better alternative on consoles. There's just not.
Logitech.
Now we got this new collection coming out. Will it be any
Shut
good?
up.
I don't know. The other one is another collection called the Cowabunga collection that is being made by Digital Eclipse.
Yes.
To give you guys some perspective here.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
When I was growing up, I
Teenage
loved the
Mutant
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
There's
I
a
loved
half
the
shell.
cartoons.
Turtle
I
power.
bought some of the comic books. I had all the action figures. I was a turtle.
Ass.
Everything was turtles. I ate the fucking Ninja Turtles pudding pie that had green ooze inside. I was sucking on mutagen. I had the Ninja Turtles crunchable snacks that were supposed to taste like pizza, and they taste like shit. They were terrible. I ate Ninja Turtle cereal. All right? I was a turtle freak.
Cowabunga, dude.
And I liked the Ninja Turtles video games to some extent. The NES game everyone hates. The original NES game sucked, okay? But then when they started making the beat-em-ups, Ninja Turtles arcade game, which is Ninja Turtles 2, Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time, and then the fighting games. That's when the turtle games actually got really fun and
Favorite
good to
turtle?
play. And I love those games.
Raphael.
So this collection to me is like right up my
What about you
alley.
guys?
I'm
What
like,
was
oh,
your
this is
favorite
great.
TMNT
I can play
turtle?
all the classic Turtles games from my childhood and share them with a
What was your
wide
favorite
audience all over
villain?
the world. This will be really fun and
Ooh,
neat.
favorite
And then they
villain.
said Digital Eclipse is making the collection, and I said, no, come on.
Wow, what a stroke mouth
Really?
right there.
Of all the companies that you could have contracted to make this thing, fucking Digital Eclipse, the company that completely
I like the
botched the Street Fighter
Mechanic
30th
turtle,
anniversary
just
collection.
'cause it reminded me of
running games
Mechagodzilla,
at
and
the
I love
wrong speed, a
Mechagodzilla.
simple emulator suite,
That's
no
my
options
favorite
from
villain.
stage select, music select, character select,
Shredder
no
Mikey.
random select. Online play is an atrocious fucking mess with terrible netcode, dropping issues, glitches out the ass, no ability to kick someone from a fucking lobby who's trolling. The game is an imperfect, unfinished piece of dog shit mess that was sold for full price because they ripped everyone off, and they're making the Ninja Turtles
Shredder
collection.
getting all the love. Damn, you cannot go fight someone touching
I'm
your
a
face, can you,
little
DSP?
worried about the Cowabunga collection. Little bit, just a little bit. I'm skeptical that it's going to be good. Excuse me.
Mikey was always the... Not childish. Lighthearted. He was always the
Okay,
lighthearted
I've
one.
ranted enough about that. Only Fear of Death says, what are your thoughts on the current 3D art style of recent Street Fighter games? I wish Capcom would go back to the hand-drawn 2D art style. Street Fighter 3 and even Alpha had amazing art. I actually liked the art style of Street Fighter 4. I did. I felt it was a good combination of a little bit cartoony,
Stop touching your face,
but
goddamn.
brought to the 3D era with enough graphical effects and lighting and everything. It made it look good. Maybe it could have had a little bit better lighting, but of course it came out 2009. You're talking, 13 years ago. Things were a little different. 2 console generations ago. I still thought that Street Fighter 4
Yes,
was
there is a
absolutely outstanding.
Batman
I hate
TMNT
Street
movie.
Fighter
It was
5's graphics. I think
hilarious.
they're terrible. The characters look like ultra deformed.
It was so
claymation,
corny.
Play-Doh characters. Just the art design in general is shit. One character is this big, and one character is the whole top of the fucking screen. What kind of fucking game are we playing here? On what planet can you have someone who's 2 feet tall against someone who's 27 feet tall in a fighting game? What is this? It's fucking ludicrous. The game's terrible. Everything about the game. The art design, the character design, the gameplay. It's shit. I hate how the characters look in that game. They're stupid as shit. A lot of people like it because there's detail and lighting. I don't care about the detail and the lighting and the flashiness.
Yes, it's still in the podcast.
V trigger.
Not time for gameplay
bullshit.
yet,
I
guys.
just want the game to
I got a
be good. It
rant
looks
bitch.
like shit.
And if
It
you
plays
guys
like
give me
shit.
more money. Only 8,000 tips,
2D art style of
guys.
the classic Street Fighter games is pretty good, although it's definitely evolved a lot. The original Street Fighter 2 games are
Guys, I don't have any super chats or tips.
Kind of like
How am I
Street
supposed to
Fighter
pay my
4, which is why I
bills?
like the graphics.
Oh, wait, I have
of
a
Street Fighter.
full-time job.
Street Fighter 3 went way more detailed, okay, and looks a little bit more like a manga or an anime.
But he hates the 30th
Alpha series is
Anniversary
very
collection
anime-ish.
because
that's kind of almost over the top
Logitechs.
anime-ish with the graphical style, right?
You thought I'm
And
gonna
I
go
like
in there, I'm
any
gonna
of
kick
them.
everyone's ass.
They're all fine.
What? There are
I
people
don't
better
like
than
Street
me,
Fighter V.
and they're beating me? This is bullshit, guys. Why can't I kick this guy
Lightning
out
says,
of
do you think
the
you'll get a
lobby?
Persona 6
He
announcement this
keeps
year?
bidding
I
me,
think we'll get some
guys.
information. I don't know if we'll get the announcement of when it's coming out. I think we will get info. It's been many years, so I think we will get some data. Yes. No, I'm not going to. Just listen to the stupidity of this. Will you use a USB pedal and map it to a mute option so we will never have to hear your bodily functions and you don't have to use your hands?
That's actually not a bad idea. Using a foot pedal? That's actually not a bad idea.
Anyway.
Hey, Kid
Oh,
Flim.
hold on. People said I should have done a close-up during that. Hold on.
He did, Kid Flim? That's amazing.
Anyway. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Did I have a favorite book series in my early life? What type of genre was it? The books
Goosebumps
that come to
followed by
mind I used
Animorphs.
to read when I was young. Goosebumps, horror series for kids. Really liked that series.
Kid
Owned a bunch of
Flim,
the
holla
books.
holla.
R.L. Stein.
He played your intro earlier.
Redwall series by Brian Jacques, or Jacques. I never knew how to pronounce his last name. It's a series that's set, it sounds like it's in medieval England, okay? And you have anthropomorphic animals that act like humans, and each one is different. Like some of them are knights, some of them are archers, some of them are actual monks. There's royalty, there's all kinds of stuff going on. And I liked the series because it actually talked about real life social issues that humans have. But of course, it was kind of cutesy because I
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, they turn into animals, how cute. It's like, it's literally a
dying. I say people.
book
Animals
series
dying.
about child
The series,
soldiers
I like the Redwall books.
fighting
I read
a
almost all of
war
them. I think I fell
and
off.
dealing with the
end
trauma of
right?
that.
But I love the Redwall books. When I got older, I
And
started
yes,
reading
he's still
things
playing the
like
troll
Crichton
intros.
and stuff like that. Kurt Wolf.
And then they tried to reboot
No, excuse me.
the book
Kurt
series,
Wolf-
make it more modern, like, you know, instead of
Not
AOL,
Wolf
be
Lord, I had
Google
an
and
L
stuff.
there. Kurt-
But it didn't do
Kurt
very well,
Wolford
apparently.
To the super chats. Thanks for the streams. I love your content. You're welcome, Kurt.
That's probably
Thank you for the super
OIC.
chat. It's nice of you.
Gotta make sure OIC still lets DSP know that he's there.
There we go.
Yeah. Poor Rachel. Sad face.
I never played Armored Core. Nope. I'm being asked to ever play the Armored Core series. I
And
know
Jake
nothing
gets
about
put
it.
on
Next,
trial
that's
for
all I
war
know. I've never
crimes
played Armored
for
Core.
emptying the Yerk pool into outer space.
Dine says, if I hit the members goal this month, will I react to detractor songs? Some are catchy. See, here's the thing. Again, I explained this a few days ago. I'll reiterate. I have no problem
Stop rocking.
reacting and or addressing these kind of videos about my history as a content creator or as a person that's based on fact. All right?
But they're not
You
based
wanna
on
talk about
fact,
my history,
guys. It's
reference things
bullshit.
that really happened.
Out of context.
Sure, let's talk about it. Let's go down memory lane. I'll wholeheartedly, I'll address reality that happened because I'm not afraid of my past. If I were,
Yeah, you
when
are.
I uploaded it all to
That's
the
why you
internet,
gotta hide
I
it.
would have deleted it all by now. It all happened. It's all well documented, right? And we can
Like
say,
your
okay,
top racist
here's what he did in
videos,
the past, here's the kind of person
your
he was,
fappening
and I can
video,
address that, and I can add to it.
bitch slapping
I think there's
11-year-old
some merit
video.
and meaning and worth.
You're playing.
to
Click
doing
on the
so,
ads, guys.
right?
Interact
You
with the
learn from
videos.
your
Wink,
past, you become a
wink.
better person, right? But when you say detractor content, the vast amount of the content that's made today is not that. It's content that's based on memes. It's based on conspiracy, speculation, rumor,
Like some of the later posts apparently were done by her,
in a lot of
her
ways,
husband, and a couple of the
if people would just
ghostwriters because she
repeat
has so much on her
something ad
plate.
nauseum to the point where
We're
they
gonna keep
actually
up with the
believe it,
work.
even though there's actually no factual backing to it. Okay? So when you say there's, oh, well, you do a detractor song reaction, well, if the whole song is shit that's not
Like
true,
James
no.
Lexus Presley and are
What's the
miserable
point,
and just hate
right?
DSP for no reason.
I mean,
These
you
guys
can
don't need
laugh
any
at a meme
attention.
once.
Hi, Rusty Edwards.
When that meme is regurgitated ad nauseum
Ah,
to the point
shout
where now
out.
you can't even be serious about shit because everyone just wants to keep repeating the meme, right? That's fucked up. I mean, take a look. And I'm going to say this in a way.
Liquid
that I
Ridge's songs are
respectful.
decent. Yes, they
No
are,
Rings of
Nemesis. They're
Redemption
the
over there,
best.
right? When does anyone ever reference Rings of Redemption in my content as something serious? He's always the butt of a joke. He's always the butt of a meme. He's always this guy who's ridiculed,
Serious. Why even
derided,
bring him up?
and treated like shit. That's fucked up. right? And I think a lot of the reason is because those memes, those common memes, have become so popular that people just would rather say the line.
I'm looking
right?
forward to
All
the
those
Cowabunga
memeable
collection.
lines and things about
Looking forward to getting back to Fallout 4.
instead of actually just talking about the real guy. You know what I'm
And after
saying?
that, I'm not
And
sure
to
what
some
I got on my
extent,
plate.
yeah, I know that's happened to me. The good news is I keep that shit off my stream. When you come to my stream, you can enjoy the content. We have a fun conversation on the pre-stream podcast. We have great gameplay and good interaction during that. No one's sitting here meaning, meh, nothing I can do. Oh, the accident, the incident. Oh, WWE champions. Oh, you know? Like, no one's doing that because we don't allow that. So that way you can have a fucking intelligent thought and hear yourself think and actually, like, act like
New
a
Vegas
human
is getting a
with
sequel?
brain in your
Nice.
head. Because memes are cool at surface glance, but when a meme completely overcomes the end-all be-all of a discussion on the internet, you're wasting your
Different
time.
reality
You're
where
like a
trolls don't
little
exist,
kid,
dude.
you know, brainless. So no, if that's the entirety of a catchy song is a bunch of shit like that,
And
no, I
taking tips.
don't,
I don't
wanna
get
react
any
to it.
tips.
Why
No one
waste my
tips me.
time on that? It's a different thing to watch an actual documentary. All right, we're watching a documentary about my past. We're watching history, things that I actually historically did and messed up with, or didn't mess up with, and was actually successful with, and we can weigh and balance that, and I can add perspective. There's value to that. There's no value to me just
These
sitting
songs,
here
guys. These songs are
and
stupid,
watching
guys.
a fucking meme song about bullshit.
Crimson
That's for a
King,
dunce.
yes.
That's for a mouth-drooling idiot to watch. Go ahead and enjoy it, dunce. Enjoy your memes. And then leave me alone. Don't come to my channel. Don't watch my
Crimson
content.
King
Go
with
watch your
the
memes elsewhere.
best
I don't need to be
videos.
a part of anything that you have
And
to
that
do.
goddamn Muppet.
Go do your own shit in your own place.
Love
right?
it.
I don't want to have that seep into my content. Because then, I hate to say it, there is a slippery slope. And when you start to slide down that slope, now you've opened the floodgates to that kind of behavior. Once you condone
Man, my
that
chair's
kind of
so
behavior
squeaky.
and you say, okay, look, it's funny. Now all of a
I
sudden,
actually looked at
90% of
new
the people
office
who come to my
chairs.
streams will be doing that shit.
Oh,
let's
not-
just constantly come
Not in
and
stock,
meme it.
not in
It's so
stock,
fillable.
not in stock, not in
The
stock, not in
streams
stock.
will be
Guess what?
Completely
Not in stock.
uncontrollable. You know,
Well, that sucks.
And I don't want that. If anything, we've had the opposite. In the year since I left Twitch and have come to YouTube and become a full-time streamer here, we have more control over these streams than ever before, and it's a better place to be. It's a better place to hang out and chill. We can control that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? There you go.
This.
Okay.
The Muppet.
Well,
El
an
Crimson
anonymous
King.
tipper just tipped me $1.50
The
says the
best.
following. Especially taking
Love it.
into account the context of the time that all that stuff took place. They're talking about my past, obviously. I love the way that you used to joke around and rage or just talk shit to people. It was off the cuff, couch co-op fun, guys amongst each other, no freaking snowflake in sight, don't over-apologize. It was a different time. It absolutely was. And
I was
that's
younger and I was
why
immature. You
don't-
were 30
you don't
years
erase
old.
the past. You acknowledge
I just
that
love
it
it.
happened.
It was like 11
If you
years ago,
feel like
guys,
it
when I was young and immature.
wrong,
You mean when you were
statements,
29
you
years old?
apologize for them. You pledge not to do that shit in the future, and you move on positively, right? Yeah, I used to make a completely different style of content for the internet. I actively agree that a lot of it was irreverent, immature, irresponsible.
I was
some ways,
in the
insulting
past,
and
guys, when I
hurtful
was
to people.
younger.
I get that. I
Again,
know that. I
29,
acknowledge that,
30
and
years
I say,
old.
Sorry I did that. Back then, I didn't know better because I was stupid, right? Now, I become a different person, a better person. I'm not going to go back there and do that. But you're right. There was a place in history, right? There was a place in history for that kind of content. And it made sense back then. The world was a different place. People weren't so easily offended by certain things, right? And it was very different. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to end the pre-stream. All right. And it is time.
It's about that time to end the
to get
pre-stream,
started
guys.
With Lego Star Wars. All right. So, let us end this pre-stream. And,
You're not wrong,
I
Exia.
have to use the restroom real quick, like 2 minutes, and then we're gonna jump right into Lego. Okay, guys, thank you. Great pre-stream as usual. I said I didn't have much to talk about, and here we are. It's past 12:30. All right, thanks. Let's get the show on the road. All
Stop
right.
watch.
All right, my friends.
Oh, you
Switch
just hit
over
stop
here, so
recording.
Set up, and I'm gonna take a leak, and then we're gonna get started. Here we go.
Favorite Star Wars character? That's a good one.
Okay, I believe we did have the leaderboard at the bottom of the screen, and I believe that we did have this off.
God, there's so many characters.
Or was it on?
Do you
I
only
think it
do
might have
just the
been on. Now that I'm
movies
thinking about it, I think we did have this on.
and ignore the
I think
books
so.
and the comics and the games?
All right, let me.
Because
take,
I
like,
love
2
Starkiller
minutes
from
to
the
rest, and I'll be right
Force
back when we
Unleashed
start.
game.
All right, cool.
That Force Unleashed game was so cool. Like you actually feel like you had the powers.
Yo, it's ridiculous. This is so dumb.
He's gonna be gone for a couple minutes, guys.
Ridiculous.
So he's gonna do the music and the pre-stream shit? Got my stopwatch thing going on my phone, so we'll find out. That's how quick this break is.
This is so dumb. This is fucking stupid.
Break time. Darth Maul had a badass design, the badass weapon. Talks about meme songs and puts this on exactly. For WWE Champions time, I love it. I've never actually had a tomahawk stick. I've seen them before. I think it was at Aldi's. They had them like, man, I could just Google how to make a tomahawk steak. I mean, it can't be that hard to make a tomahawk steak, right? I was like, yeah, that's way too much for me, though. Gotta get the Hall of Fame Undertaker, dude. My biggest issue with the MCU movies is it'll be a serious moment and then here's a quip. Like, you didn't need a quip there. You could have just continued being serious there for a moment. Other than that, for the most part, those are movies you just go to shut your brain off. Like, I don't need to think when I'm watching one of these movies. If I want to think, I'll watch Godfather or Saw or something. Like, I don't want to have to think. I just want to sit there and watch and be entertained.
All right, guys, told you that'd be quick. So we're gonna get started.
Damn, only 3 minutes.
Jasper Kitty is actually currently in the office, but he won't be here all day. He's in here because my wife had to go run some errands today, and I don't know when she's gonna be back. She actually left when I was doing the pre-stream. I was like, oh, and so she'll be back later. I don't know when. It could be within minutes. It could be a few hours. I have no idea. So whenever she gets back, I'm sure what's gonna happen is Jasper will run downstairs to see her, as he usually does, and then I'll have to close the door and everything. Like, I've explained to you guys how it works, how when I stream, the echo is crazy in the house, and, you know. Did I wash my hands? Of course I washed my hands. What a ridiculous question.
You didn't before.
No, I licked them after. I took a big dump, and I said, ugh.
More poop fetish.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
Yeah, I want to meet your ass.
I love this title screen.
That is a pretty cool title screen, I will admit that. But yeah, I'm done with him. Star Wars. More like Bizarre Wars. Too many prequels. Can't follow along. Yeah. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, humans still existed somehow. Find the tractor beam controls. Yeah, she went over to Tyrone's. But yeah, now's a good time to go get Dick down while he's busy with his little video games. You're not wrong, Adachi. I tried watching some of the stuff from the new Star Trek and it's like, nope, I'm done. I know it's at the end, but I gotta pin that message. That message made me laugh. Good, good. Let the dick flow through you. SCP. That made me laugh, Josh. That gets a pin message. He's claiming his videos get claimed, and with the music in these games, highly believable. Definitely believable that they would get claimed for the music. Which, not a big deal. I just uploaded 3 videos. 2 of them got claimed. The one got blocked worldwide, so I had to re-edit it to get rid of the blocked part. This is what sucks about trying to do music reacts. The claims or whatever, I don't fucking care. Not a big deal. It was when they get blocked worldwide. But this time it wasn't even blocked for the music, it was blocked for the video. It's like, how are you blocking me for the video? Alright, whatever. Go to Vegas Pro 14, do the blur effect. Okay, we're good. Like your Asian man running around naked, huh, Dachi? Terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. Gotta say thank you guys for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.